So, can I get an audio check from one of my players, please? Well, we got no audio, so that failed. Oh, hang on. It's alright. It's my fault. Try again now.
Hello.
Hello, Governor.
Alright, welcome in, everybody. I can see people are already bullying Shane for some reason in chat.
I mean, do they really need a reason?
Yeah, always bullied. It's okay. I accept it.
It is not okay. There is no bullying allowed here. Leave Shane alone. He did nothing wrong. Alright, it's lovely to have you all. I can't believe I'm defending Shane now. Anyway, we're going to start with a recap in traditional fashion. This is session 10. Thank you all for being here. Can I please get a D100 to start off with?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 73. Oh, look at that.
90.
58. 8.
8.
And a 100. Alright, very good. I'm just going to quickly play a quick snippet of the wrong one.
Shane.
2 minutes, please.
Shane.
Yeah.
By the end of this recap, you better have used all your points.
You didn't accidentally upload the 1 through 10 compilation of all of the recaps, did you?
Nope. That's why I said I'm just going to quickly play a snippet of the wrong one.
Fantastic. Okay.
Just to test audio, and now we will listen to the proper one. All right, here we go. I just like to make sure it's actually picking it up before I go all in.
Shane, that's not all your points.
For the archive, record 010. Hope came to speak with me today. She apologized for her reclusiveness, but said that I would be a biased party in her experimentation. According to her, the blight did not affect me as usual. Where it would sink its needles and try to wrest control, in this case it grew like roots into my spine, up to my mind. I feel like I should be more alarmed. I suppose that's the first sign of change. But I digress. Here is the summary. Evangeline finds herself in another place. A palace in hell, speaking to a woman of draconic supremacy. Evangeline bid herself happy to die, but Tiamat saw fit to toy with her instead, invoking a game and sending her back to the world of the living. The assassin escaped, his departure covered by a pack of ghouls. They discuss their path forward and are interrupted by Matteo sneaking towards them through the bushes, shot by Evangeline reflexively. When they bring him back from the brink, he explains that the carriage and horses were set upon by a beast, and there is an abandoned house with a cellar nearby to use as a makeshift defense. They put down a wounded horse outside with some difficulty, and then take watches as they sleep the remainder of the night. When they woke up, the horse, which happens to be Fenric's beloved horse, rose from the dead, forcing the party to put it out of its misery again, with even more difficulty. That is all for now. I told the others that I would report this to Dornhaven, but I don't see a need. We killed the blight, and I feel fine. No need to scare them over nothing. Director Lawrence, Day 161.
Woo! Thank you very much. All right. I will not lie, I couldn't hear a lot of that.
Was it garbled, or does it just quiet somehow?
Just quiet on my end, yeah.
Really? Huh.
Yeah. I'll play around with it later, see if I can figure out a way to get it louder. Could you guys hear it okay?
Yeah, I could hear it okay on Foundry.
Alright, good. I boosted it up in for the stream as well, so they heard it. They should have been able to hear it.
Yeah, I was muted, but good job, Jack. Claps all around.
Yay.
Good job.
Dr. Sidorovich,
Yes.
heads or tails?
Tails never fails. See?
Good work.
Amazing.
That easy.
That easy.
All right. Beautiful. Does anybody want to add anything before we continue?
During the fight, of course, the reason why the party also had a second wind was after Dr. Sidorovich managed to stop time and suddenly appeared next to the ghouls. But in that very brief moment, we all gained a heroic short rest?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which helped a lot, I feel.
It's a short rest, but, heroically.
Yeah, that was about it.
Okay. We'll get started in 2 seconds. Just realized I was-
The tiara is still active around Evangeline that lowers wisdom.
We'll get rid of that in a moment. Don't worry about it.
Alright.
Alright, I can't get it well. Alright. Let's get started. Oh, there you go. It worked, just as I fucking said it. Perfect. Very typical. Alright. You have, in this moment, put Jessica out of her misery. We're not going to linger on this moment too long. I don't want to do that to Shane anymore. A small amount of time has passed since the moment that Jessica's final and third and final demise. The air is thick here, and the scent of damp earth and dried blood surrounds you as you approach the remnants of the caravan. Mateo is still limping ever so slightly, and you see as he sort of moves ahead, scanning the wreckage with sharp eyes, finding the bag that he had mentioned he wants to recover. Crows have begun their work already, pecking at anything left unclaimed, and the wind carries a distant sound of movement. You can't help but feel like you're being watched here. You are now standing in the road, a little ways towards the city from where you spent the night last night. Looking at the wreck of your caravan that Mateo was trying to bring to you to pick you up.
Are there any identifying marks left on this garage caravan, whatever it is, to say which house it came from? I'm not really sure if we had anything like that, because was it ours that he brought here, or was it his own?
It was his own, but it's just an unmarked wagon. As a smuggler, he definitely doesn't have any identifying marks on there, not as a regular thing.
No, okay, that's fine then.
Yeah. It's just a plain wood carriage, coach.
Can I, real quickly just look over the dismembered horses, no doubt, just to confirm indeed that this is still one singular creature?
Just the that attacked, you mean?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me either a medicine or a survival. And anybody that wishes to at this point can do so.
Okay, I'll take a survival check. I will make it with advantage.
I'm still a little bit...
Oh wait, no, I don't have that card anymore. Never mind.
You said investigation or survival? Or medicine? I have neither, so I won't do either.
I'll survival it. Oh, sorry.
Oh, this is a nice indication of how today's gonna go.
There is not much left of the horse. There is just the one. Well, you think there's just the one. You can only count 2 legs, half a head, a couple of ribs, and they're scattered over a sort of 20-foot radius.
It's like the damn thing exploded.
It does look a little bit like that. Whatever, this very much reminds you in a very sort of grotesque way of a toddler feeding, just ripping and throwing food around. But it does seem to be just the one horse. You can tell the carriage would have been pulled by 2, one of which was presumably Jessica.
The other one is currently, some of it is here. And I also probably see a lot of blood going into the woods.
Oh yeah,
While
there's a lot of
looking at this, I would like to play the Skarsnik card and kind of just take a deep breath and think if I can feel the creature.
Oh, that's the cat. Okay. I was confused for a moment.
Oh yeah, this one. Really
I got it. I got it after a moment. But
For
I was
anybody
like,
that doesn't
what?
know, there are 2 Skarsniks in the deck. One of them's a
That's a
goblin, one of them's a
funny
cat.
I miss Skarsnik. Both.
It's Derek. Oh no, that Pepper Jack's fucking card play intro thing, the fucking pizza, cat, lasers, everything. What the hell?
So before it's a really quick tie, did you already get to my survival check? Was that already mentioned? Didn't notice that.
You really can't figure much out with an 8.
Okay, because if you didn't say, I was gonna stop you basically, and I think I'll re-roll it. Just didn't want to interrupt your description of the doctor's description.
Go ahead and do that, yeah.
Oh.
I will jump back to you in a moment, Derek. 2 minutes.
Gotcha.
Alright. 21 is much better. You pick up plenty of tracks. The main thing is that, judging by the footprints and everything that's been left here, you can very much tell that whatever creature this is, it is still just the one. It is large, heavy-footed. It seems to be quite clumsy as well. That plays into very much the way that it was eating, sort of tearing stuff and throwing it around almost. But you can see it just sort of, it very much lumbers. This is not an agile, graceful beast. You can tell that by the footing. It is something hulking and massive, but clumsy and inelegant. As you observe this, you can see tracks leading off. I don't know if you want to, but in this moment, you could track it if you did want to. It is leading to the south. You can see that it also spent quite a lot of time here with this horse. Like, there's a lot of markings, and the earth is really well turned up. Likely, it spent its time eating and devouring this horse. At least probably a couple of hours.
Well, at the very least, it spared us from it coming towards us, I guess.
So this is a different... We're further away from the house now, are we? Or is this still on the grounds?
Yeah, we're kind of
On the
Yeah,
road.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna pull you.
Isidore,
Okay. Sorry.
do you want that lightning card now?
Lightning card.
Yeah, max damage on a lightning spell or something.
Do you want the Marius Linden for it?
What does that do?
It gives you that one step more better opinion with the local guards.
Yes, I do want that one. That one sounds excellent.
I'll trade you.
Fantastic. I give him Scalamog.
Scaramouche.
How do I give it to him?
Don't worry, Ty does it.
Okay.
Oh, hey, it's Derek.
All right. It's a gift. Let me pull up that card again, just so I can read it. You're specifically trying to. Zone in on the beast.
Yes.
Is that what you're trying to do? Which sin has it committed against you?
Killed my horse.
I was gonna say it. Seeing it as it stopped us from getting back to town, seeing that as a personal attack.
That's not a sin.
Would killing my friend's favorite horse be a sin?
The closest we could account this to might be wrath. But I feel like that's a little bit of a stretch.
It is indirectly inconvenienced us. I do agree with that. But it's not like it just come out of the woods and specifically attack them.
But if Fenric played the card, you could probably go for the horse, but he didn't.
Yeah.
It's difficult to understand because I get that you don't actually understand or know what Skarsnik necessarily is. Spoilers: Skarsnik is not just a regular cat. Shocking.
What?
Maybe. For those of you that remember it casting spells to agonize people, you might remember that.
I miss Skarsnik. He was a good cat.
But no, this is specifically, I have used the word sin there very intentionally. So the sins of pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sloth. It's specifically talking about those. Now, I could 100%, what I was considering doing, honestly, is still giving you the direction, but I'm going to be kind here and just let you know that the direction you sense would be back towards the city of Berghof. You get this almost deep sense of something, of envy that rots away in your stomach as you are pulled back, your eyes darting in the direction of Berghof, of Kusnir, sorry. But you know that this is not the direction of the beast.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
That does not have anything to do with the beast. Maybe, I guess.
Well, as much as I would love to actually study all this and see what this is actually about, I feel we have all had our fill of horrors in the forest. We should go and head for the city.
I assume with...
Oh,
Sorry.
nah, you're cool, man. You go.
Ty, I assume with my soil check, I also figured that this creature is now probably gone, right? Like
It's been gone for a good few hours at this time. Like,
it's likelihood that it's like just nearby, hocking in, like sitting in a bush or something. It's not very high.
There's nothing to indicate that with your check.
I mean, with his also understanding of how lumbering and a bit clumsy this creature is.
It can still move at like a reasonable pace. It's just not elegant.
Yeah, but I mean, like, aside from hiding deeper in the forest, it can't really hide in, like, the bushes, right?
It's probably not very stealthy. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, no, that's a good point. Yeah, that's. I'll write that down as well. It's not like
I see what you're saying. Yeah. It's probably not very stealthy too. No.
Probably only got the drop on Mateo because it was night.
And also, like, it's probably fast. I can imagine it's pretty fast. It might be elegant and clumsy, but probably can. I mean, so's a rhinoceros, you know. So like, but that thing can speed up like hell.
It's a very good way of looking. No spoilers.
Where rhinoceros?
Where rhino? Oh, that would be cool though.
That would be cool. Writing that down for when you go to the Hook Peninsula.
Okay.
All right.
I'm down for it.
I'm just adding the final card. You see at this point, Mateo has grabbed his rucksack, sort of rummaged through the wreckage a bit, slung it over his shoulder. All right, well, I'm ready to go back when you are. I am very much looking forward to getting back inside the city walls, and I never thought I'd be feeling that.
Yeah, I understand the meaning. Let's move with haste.
All right. Everybody good? You good? Yeah, cool. This way. Once we get back to the city, you're going to need to hang out outside of the walls for a moment. I hope that's alright.
That's fine. You already explained that to us last night.
Just double checking. I know everyone was a little bit out of it.
Very true.
So, I reckon, honestly, hopefully about an hour, maybe 2. If it's more than, I'd say, more than 3, something's gone wrong. But expect 2, hopefully 1, possibly 3. More than 3, we fucked it.
Well, let's hope that at least some things go our way, right?
Yeah, I don't know about you. I'm having a pretty good day so far. I've earned a lot of money.
I mean, sure, but you also nearly died and got shot.
I mean, for the amount of gold that you gave me, I would say that's worth it.
Each their own.
I mean, if I had actually died or lost a limb, then maybe not. But at the moment, yeah.
Well, limb loss doesn't have to be the end. Look at me.
Oh no, you keep that away from me, sir. I appreciate what you do in that, but it is not my cup of tea.
No, it isn't for anyone, really. Honestly, it's actually, what do you call it? It is actually a tool for practicing cantrips that's repurposed.
What?
Yes, it's an old thing that I had once purchased from a traveling merchant. It's actually just the forearm with the hand, and it's used to practice one-handed cantrips. It can show you various maneuvers on how to do the cantrips. I just needed something with full range of motion and repurposed it once I lost my arm.
Alright. I mean, so if you give me one, I can cast cantrips?
No. It would only show you how to do the hand motions for them. Learning magic is a completely different thing. You'd still need quite a little bit of practice. And honestly, this type wouldn't work for you either because you're not skilled yet with magic and it requires you to put magic into it.
Alright, well, I don't know about that, but I'm good at some things, so let's get moving.
You absolutely are, good sir.
Alright. He mulls that over a little bit for some time as you're heading back. He's got his things back at this point. And eventually, after another sort of a little bit like an hour, the city walls begin to loom ahead. You can see the shadows stretching long over the roads and the little suburbs of Kusne here. And pull you onto the city map.
I'm not a religious man, but thank the gods.
You're approaching through Whitegate. And as you get to the edge, a few buildings starting to pop up here and there. Small, ramshackled buildings and badly constructed stone. Matteo comes to a stop. Alright, this is where I leave you. I'm going to head out into the city proper. You just hang around here for a moment if you're good there. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful, wonderful. With that, he turns and, right, I will be back very shortly. Have fun, you.
Be quick.
Look, I told you a minute ago how long it would take.
I know.
Don't worry about him, he's just still edgy about the whole horse.
Don't worry about it. Worse things have happened, haven't they? I'm sorry again for Jessica. But other than that, we're good. Sorry, you were going to say something?
Yeah, when he goes, unless anyone else wants to say something first. No, okay, cool. When he goes, Evangeline's been walking at the back of the pack for a while, and upon turning back on the rest of the group to converse amongst themselves, I think everyone would suddenly notice that she's got her hair up in bunches in her hands as she grips the side of her head as if covering her ears, but it doesn't look like it's working, whatever she's doing, and her teeth are grinding against each other.
Angeline, are you alright? Are you experiencing some kind of headache?
You could say that. Tyrannus, your goddess, always so loud.
Not to me.
I'd have questions about your faith and religious zeal then, but alright. But she is talking to Evangeline, and by the way, we're in hushed tones talking, so that, other people don't really pick up on the conversation.
I feel like I have 5 ears.
An odd number? Can I tell Ty if there is any physical, or is it purely a magical thing that is bothering her at this point?
Roll me a medicine check. Please.
Medicine!
Thank you, Auntie. 14 is pretty good. That is, pretty damn good. There is, you take a quick look over, but as far as you can tell, there is nothing physical that should be ailing Evangeline at the moment. So
That's not much
fair to
I
say.
can do. It would seem it is your connection with whatever you have established with them is currently bothering you. Perhaps it is this game they were talking about, and part of it is to annoy you. What did she actually say?
He's not saying anything in particular. Just... It's like 5 heads are growling all around me. It's so loud.
I suppose that does make sense, considering. there's not a lot I can do, not without proper equipment. The only thing I would suggest is some kind of magic to shield your mind, but even then we are talking about a thing that is notoriously invasive. No offense to Zyron.
Can we get to your place? Do you have anything at your office?
You mean the gentle cure? It's behind city walls. We'd still have to wait for Mateo to get us in. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that this is not something that I can remedy with just medical science. I'm maybe running through my head, Ty. Just as a wizard, someone who understands the arcane, and some of this stuff might work. Trying to find maybe a solution to something like this, something that could either A, block it out, or B, ease it off a little bit.
You know there is something that could help this for sure.
Mind shielding?
That might help lessen the effects, but given what it is, it might not be enough to fully do it, although it would certainly help. But there is a spell that would most definitely help.
As Evangeline is digging her fingernails into her scalp at this point, I think that she will accidentally cast Cloak of Death, which is my version of Armor of Agathis, as the curses in her blood kick up a profound aura of rot around her.
As you're doing this, just Evangeline, go ahead and roll me a perception check as well, please.
Perception. I am very bad at perception.
You still hear something. It's like it's another voice in your head. This one feels familiar. Roll me a history as well, please.
That I'm better at.
Are you?
Why do I ever talk?
Reroll with my inspiration.
No, it's fine.
You hear you hear a gleeful mocking, this gleeful mocking voice joins in. It seems to be able to cut through the laughter for just a moment. Silly little piece. Board is flipped. No chains, no collar, only laughter. Didn't
Does it sound
listen
like the
to me.
gin?
No. And you see in the corner of your eye as this voice takes over, there is this cold that clings to the air here. And all of the town around you is sort of grown quieter as the voices in your head become more prominent. It is... The silence is not peace, though. It is more like the breath before a storm, something holding it. And there is this sort of rasping laughter that comes with it. The note is not the same. And you see in the corner of your eye, crouched, almost like just peeking out at you, in discarded rags, sits an elf covered in blood.
God.
You see her fingers are bloodied from scratching shapes into cobblestones and jagged, twisted marks that seem to shift when you aren't looking. And more than that, you see these jagged, almost like bone is somehow poking out from her skin around her neck, where you can tell that somehow her neck has been previously broken.
At this point, Evangeline is going to realize that only she is seeing that, I think.
No, everybody sees it.
Oh, everybody sees it.
Fuck.
You're the first to clock her, as she seems to be like talking to you, but as everybody else like follows your eye line, you would all see the prophet.
Oh my god. Oh no, she's getting closer. Dr. Sidorfich, for someone who is normally very, let's say, blasé with his expression, looks genuinely curious and also genuinely miffed about all of this. He's like, this is becoming a day where the dead just don't stay dead. Internally, he's saying that to himself. Is she doing? Is she like slowly approaching us?
She is, and she seems like a little weakened. She stumbles and sort of holds onto the lamppost that is there as she moves her way forward. And you can see just this still smiling. She is staring at Evangeline, barely breaking eye contact. And she just continues, bound to the little dragon, little queen of nothing. The only time she breaks that is she looks away from you for just a moment, eventually. There is just a brief moment. She looks away, and her eyes meet with you, Jeroen. And there's a little giggle, almost like she's shy in front of you. As she looks down for a moment and then looks back to you, Jeroen, and blows you a small kiss before turning back and continuing to seemingly mock Evangeline.
I think a giggle is going to start with Evangeline as she realizes that it's all too much at this point. And the fun has come to an end. And she's just gonna... It starts as a giggle, and then a rasping giggle, and then a wide-mouthed, frantic, like, throat-rasping laughter, which does not cease. She is hunched over with amusement. And I would do it, but I think I would literally hurt my throat to try and do it in real life, so I'm not. And at the end of this, she's going to grab her pistol out of her pocket and jam it against the underside of her chin.
Can I attempt to stop her?
You can certainly try. It will be a contested check as if grappling. So Evangeline, go ahead and make me an acrobatics check. And Dr. Sidorovich, I'm going to require athletics.
I'm going to do a Spider-Man backflip out of this grapple.
No, probably because I'm exhausted and I'm not good at this. Yeah. So yeah.
You go to grab her, and you just hear from behind you as the prophet sort of screeches, still half laughing. No, let her, silly. Let's watch it go, boom.
I cast Hold Person.
I'm gonna ask for another contested check here, just because there was one failure. So Evangeline, go ahead and make me a dex save. Well, let me ask you this first. From a meta point of view, are you happy for the spell to go off, or do you genuinely want to try and be faster?
There's a reason why I didn't say I pull the trigger, and that's because I want other players to do what they're gonna do, right? Okay. She's not reacting to other people right now.
That's fine.
So she would not consciously attempt to prevent him from casting a spell on her.
That's very fair. Okay. Okay, so in that case, a gift. The very first thing I want to see is if it, go ahead and target eventually and cast, and then roll me that d20. I want to see if it surges.
Like Jeroen is like sort of like loaded like a bullet right now, ready to go kill this lady again as soon as the order is given. It's like he's just kind of standing here, so staring at her. Apparently, I wasn't good enough to fucking kill her the first time. I'll make sure the second time.
All right.
It doesn't look good on your resume, does it, Jerm?
Yeesh. Okay.
Apparently not.
You see as you go to cast, you can feel it is so close to slipping away from you. The magic is so close to just like sliding away as you manage to keep hold of it. But as you do, you can tell for whatever reason, you're not quite able to get it to take hold. As Evangeline, you feel it sort of affect you. And just in the pain and despair, it takes no effect over you.
In most D&D situations, you probably wouldn't be able to do enough damage to yourself with your own weapon strike. But in my case, I don't have to worry about that.
You see, as you feel the magic like try to take hold, there's an almost just like inflexive, just even small glance in that direction, and you see Relrius stood as regal and poised as ever, completely stoic, completely uncaring expression on his face as he just looks at you. The only thing you see is maybe an ever so slight strand of pity, but there is nothing in him that is trying to stop you here. You can very much see that look of inevitability, and I'm gonna daring you to pull the trigger at this point.
I'm gonna wink at him and then pull the trigger.
I would like you to target yourself.
Surely it's not an attack roll.
It will be with advantage, and it's mainly just because I want to see how much damage you're doing.
What's advantage against it? Shift or control?
Alt.
Alt.
If you roll 2 1s, your gun doesn't go off. You know.
It will hit. Just go ahead and roll me the damage.
That doesn't. Oh, do I roll? That doesn't hit, but that doesn't beat my AC.
Yeah, you can just click on the item.
Oh, I see.
And then
Right.
open it up, damage.
Hit the item. I just want to see what the damage roll is. That's all I'm interested in.
Oh, okay, I'll just roll damage then in that case. You're gonna be fucking
Still
kidding me.
max. Still max.
Luckily, that is still 4 times more than your hit points. Okay, give us a description as you pull the trigger.
I think as she pulls the trigger, you expect like an exploding head. You don't. This is a noble lady's backup pistol. And the roses wreathed around her head just get even redder as the top splatters, but then the black starts to drip down her head like wax. She's stood standing there and she doesn't fall down, but what is worrying is what happens to her chest area at the time of this, where whatever soul she had left is torn out of her in several different directions, and her body sort of floats slightly up off the ground as many different forces crush against her in different directions, and then splat, her bones crumple and she falls to the ground, having lost everything in that moment, and is mangled on the floor.
To the momentary confusion of a few of you, there is a sort of gentle shower of black petals that seems to rain down over her body, before you realize that the elf, covered in scars and blood, has reached into a pouch and just thrown petals over Evangeline's body. Almost like a celebration confetti.
There is that. I still realize at this point as well that Dr. Sudafridge has an extremely long hair and beard. But there is just the bitter look on his face, you know, because he got introduced even to Relius true Evangeline, you know, despite maybe the differences in attitudes, behavior, etc. Didn't want this. I want her to blow her goddamn brains out like that in front of him. And also doesn't like the fact that this woman is doing that, and like with a very stern click of his fingers, Herman walks up to her as he mentally commands her to just start pushing her away. Just get her the fuck out of here. He will roughly start shoving her if he can.
Yeah, maybe in athletics.
Poor Herman. I might not actually.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, maybe a minus? Oh, there's a minus, but not enough.
Minus, not enough.
Poor Herman.
She
not a lot of meat
she
on those
doesn't move,
bones.
she just continues to laugh.
Bro, can you take care of it again?
In this spot, I need Herman to make me an acrobatics or an athletics, please. You can see she is trying to remove his helmet.
Yeah, he doesn't let that happen. And I give a quick look over to June, and I just, almost in a hissing tone, but I still ask of him. That is a very strict tone. Get her out of here.
I'll look at Railroyce first. Just a quick glance if there's any sort of, don't do that or something.
He, his eyes have been looking at Evangeline, and you see as he turns his attention away from her and just mutters a single word, pathetic. Deal with the woman.
Alright, Mel has to think right now, does that mean kill her? Or does it mean just get her out of here?
And Railroyce will start walking towards the city.
We are outside the city, right, still?
Yeah, you're like in the, the outer district of it, yeah.
Is murder in daylight on the street particularly... You know, at least finish my question before you do this to me. Like, Jesus. Is murder in broad daylight, like, it's very frowned upon out here? Poor people's section.
Yes. Still very
Is murder
much-
frowned
Yeah,
upon
but
in
it's
this
poor
city?
people, it's poor people out here. Isn't that bad?
Like it's not. There's nowhere near the amount of guards. There's barely any guards, in fact.
Oh, it's okay, guys. Don't
Okay.
worry. If we piss off the guards, I've got a card for it.
Okay, the fucking thing rolled for me. I didn't even fucking get to click the button yet.
I'm sorry, it timed out. Yeah.
Wow.
Reroll with my inspiration.
I can't fucking believe I didn't. I don't fucking have time for anything. This is my actual roll. Now I click the button,
Okay. Okay.
I can't see your rolls.
I don't know why that. I've rolled publicly. I don't know why they did that.
All right.
Oh,
Perfect.
You manage to. You feel as she looks to you and just starts laughing. You almost feel this compulsion to do so yourself, and you can tell she is using magic. What are you doing?
All right. I mean, shit. We are sort of kind of in the open here. I'll just, I guess, fucking knock her out then. I'm just thinking I don't know quite. I don't have quite the perfect visual. Is this like an actual sort of lift-in building?
Yeah. Most of these buildings seem to be run down, and but they are all being used. You can see she's preparing to do something else.
Yeah, no, I mean, I will try to fucking. Well, she casted spells on me. This would be self-defense now, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, very well. I kill her.
You still need to make the attack roll, man.
We have to do this. All right, very well.
Tell me how.
No, I'll just I'll quickly just drop the shield because she's not gonna stab me. I think she's a spellcaster or whatnot. No, I'll just grab her by the throat and sort of try to hack through her midriff in one swoop.
All right, go ahead.
I don't know. She has a little bit more. Well, it will likely not be in one swoop, probably because damage rolls and all that. It's only a D8 after all. Yeah, exactly. See. I guess 2 strikes, maybe.
You have your turn before she's going to retaliate. Right.
There we go.
And with that, you hack it down and drop the body.
I'm not done yet.
There's a curling smile on her face as she dies.
Yeah, I'll cut her head off and then put that in my backpack.
Okay. There are a lot of people watching. All of the people.
Wow, Mateus is going to be really
having
disappointed in us.
Heard the gunshot, have like turned and are watching, and you see as people start to like panic at this point, and will start to flee the scene as you start to decapitate the elf.
All right. I grab her, put it in the backpack.
Right. You take the head.
You could blame Evangeline on the weird woman.
Exactly.
The
weird woman clearly just shot our friend.
Yeah, that's why she's clutching the
Yeah, magic. She tried casting magic on me too.
I look over to Fenric and I look over to the mess that's just been made here, and I see Relly is already leaving. I get the room. I'm sorry, Evangeline. I shall miss our little chats in the tower. And I will gently close the eyes of Evangeline. And you have that, like, what is it called? The thing where you can cover your face with.
Wreath.
Yeah.
A veil, yes, I've got a veil.
And I will lay the veil out over your face gently. As I will also head off with the others and nod to Fenric. There's not much we can do here. Not much anyone can do here.
I think Dr. Sidorovich, when he looks up, he sees the Reaper that follows Evangeline around for the first time since when she hasn't cast it. And the Reaper is just going to take a deep bow, and only you see it.
Oh, surprising.
It's been a very shit day. That's all I can say.
Well, I do not approve of the language. I am inclined to agree.
Fenric's gonna stop here and then look back at this prophet. Is she making any movement at all to like get back up?
No. She doesn't have a head, to be very clear.
No, I know.
Okay,
but
just double checking. Yeah, no, there's no. The body is completely lifeless.
She didn't do that either when I broke her neck last time, but you know.
True.
Well, you know, if your back starts talking to you, you know you're in for it.
You
start making your way towards the.
Can I just say something real quick?
Pardon?
Can I just say something real quick?
Yeah, please do.
You mentioned this is a very poor part of the city, right?
Yeah.
Does it look like this? Is it actually like alleyways on the side? It's just happened on the street, yeah?
Yeah, the map's probably a little bit too upmarket, obviously, but this is one I just grabbed very quickly.
And are they leaving Evangeline behind?
Yeah.
Fantastic. The people of this part of the city are not about to be poor for very long.
Alright, well, they are going to ransack the shit out of your body, yeah.
Yes, she's got a very expensive hidden weapon, Tinker's Tools, wedding ring, blue sand.
All gone.
365 platinum.
Holy
shit. There is maybe one thing that I'll take from Evangeline. That were the art pieces she found from the church thing. I will take those, Ty, but
okay.
That's only because, you know, that delivers questions I don't want answers to.
Did I cut Evangeline's head off just so Speak of Death doesn't work?
I mean, speak with Dad is not going to give them the kind of results they're hoping for with her. I guess maybe.
I'm gonna say at this point it's too late, as the body's already being
It's fine. It's fine.
swarmed.
I think that Relvius definitely took my cards, though. I gave him them when we both died, so he has the cards, and that's the only thing that we have.
He has those. I'm gonna use those still. Alright.
Yeah. I mean, if the next character can have them, then that's great.
As you're walking, Relrius will turn to you, Druin, as you sort of catch up with him. You're only a few steps behind as he started to walk as you obviously finished off the elf. And as you make your way up to him, he sort of side glances to you, not really breaking his stride. Once we're finally back in this bloody city, it's time to start moving our plans along. I have ideas. Firstly, I'm going to need you to recruit some people. I'll tell you more about that once we get back. Now that all the dead weight is gone, we can move a little faster.
Nuts. He's excited
Oh, yeah.
to hear.
Sorry.
That's all right. What did you want to say?
Evangeline's blood is toxic. I forgot about that. And there's quite a lot of it on her right now. That people are probably going to get on them.
How's your blood toxic?
That's sort of... I'm a blood hunter. My blood is toxic.
Yeah, but like in what way? Like if you ingest it or if you touch it?
Probably if you touch it. And she had Armor of Agathis cast on her when she died. Not sure if that makes any difference.
You would have done some more damage to yourself.
Only attack against damage from that.
Yeah. I think anyone that takes stuff off Evangeline's corpse is going to be very unwell for the foreseeable future.
They're also going to be rich.
They're also going to be rich. That's a good point.
And rich for their standards.
So there's suddenly going to be a lot more people at the doctor's clinic.
It's a scheme. It's a scheme we're developing.
If anybody would like to do anything, you have effectively an hour at this point.
No. Not enough time for me to do anything. I mean, at this point, the doctor's just trying to process everything that went down and, just wants to go home.
I mean, that's totally valid. It's about an hour later that all you are. You're not far from where this happened, but Relrius has sort of led you away from the very central part of it. And at this point, you can see as Matteo is approaching you again, this time just on foot, just walking along. He's had a change of clothing. He's looking much fresher. Got a different bag with him. He approaches you. Right. I am alive again, baby. All right, how are we doing today? We good? Are we feeling fresh and ready? I've planned us a way in. Where's Evangeline?
Don't ask questions.
What? What do you mean don't ask questions? She's not
Can
coming
you
with
get
us?
us in or not?
Fucking hell, what the... It's been an hour, guys. Nothing... What the fuck have you been doing? You were just meant to wait. What's with you in such a bad mood?
Look, it's just it's a lot. Let's just go.
Alright. Sure, go on then. She can find her own way back in. Follow me. Say nothing. Don't ask any questions. Don't make any bitchy comments. The usual stick, right? Benric, try and smile.
He'll just smile, like side smile to that comment.
Roll me a performance.
Oh god.
Disadvantage! Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Stop baring your teeth to him, man.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but that's freaky. Maybe don't smile. All right, whatever, mate. Come on. And you are led. It feels like overly simple as he just leads you towards the main gate. And you can see, bizarrely, there is only 2 guards on the gate, whereas usually there's a good handful more. And as he approaches, you see one of them nods to him. He gives them a little nod back. And you just walk through. There is nothing else to it. They seem to be, like, purposefully looking away from you, like averting their gaze from you as they, like, deal with somebody else. Somebody else trying to get through the gate. They just pull them over and, like, literally turn their backs to you as you just walk your way through. See, easy as that when you know the right people. He will walk with you for a short period of time until you arrive back at the manor.
Well, Matteo, the job very well done. And I give him a final tip of another 10 platinum.
Perfect. You know, I was going to angle for a tip, but just as a joke, but this is great.
Well, perhaps in the future, if we might have need of each other again, we can find you maybe somewhere.
You can what, sorry?
He said, yes, if we have maybe need of your services in the future, where's a good place to usually find you or contact you?
Well, I wouldn't really be a very good, wouldn't be very good at my job if I could answer that with ease, you know. You got any magic you can hit me up with?
Soon. I will remember that then.
That's your best bet.
If not, we'll just send Alder.
Oh, yeah. Alder will be able to find me. He knows the right sort of people to be questioning. Before that, though, there's no upcoming jobs you need me for. I can just come back to the house if you need at like a particular time for this money. I'm not going to be doing it much for the foreseeable future.
I look to Lord Relius to see if maybe any of his plans require someone like Matteo. At the moment,
I'm already in deep thought of this. I don't think there is much that I need you for. My plans are not concrete enough. We need to have a discussion as to what is actually happening next. I only have ideas. We'll send for you when we need you. Alright, well, sooner rather than later, I'll drink through all of this platinum in a day or two. You know, really trying to...
And do stop by the Gentle Cure if you find yourself finding any symptoms that you're not understanding. You'll get a free checkup.
What sort of symptoms?
Oh, any, remaining pain, infection, or disease that doesn't seem to go away from your encounter with the thing. You seem to be fine, though, so I don't think there's anything wrong with you. But hey, a free checkup is a free checkup. I charge 4 gold for that.
4 gold?
Yes.
Damn, no wonder you're well off. Alright. Is this checkup just for me?
Yes. Well, you know what? Let's call it a I owe you free pass card.
Alright, take it. It's been a pleasure, everybody. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go get shit-faced. So if you do need me before the end of the day, no you don't.
We'll wave them off.
I like your plan.
Into the fucking manor again.
Home sweet home.
I am going to find a pair of clippers and some shaving equipment. This is all way too much.
Everybody go ahead and roll me a perception, please.
so love rolling with disadvantage.
You just need to have a little resty boo.
Yeah, 2 actually.
2 resty. Let me just give me 2 seconds just to prep the mana. There's so many people outside.
Of our house?
Yeah.
Hold on a moment.
No. Sorry, not. Anyway, there's not.
We're getting ready to.
Doing something.
It's the DEA. Fuck.
2. I was distracted.
I'm just trying to make sure you are together. Henrik's still in the fireplace.
Where he belongs.
Wow.
Our matter has changed. There you go.
Don't know how I managed that. I hit the wrong. Whatever. You see, let's see, with those perception rolls, Fenric, Dr. Sidorovich, you see movement through some of the windows. And at first you think nothing of it. The Dragonborn is still here. You can hear the sounds of like pots and pans being moved around in the kitchen. I'm gonna go ahead and advance time a little bit. Pots and pans being moved around. With the waiting and the walking, it's already like 1, so it's a little bit past midday. But you realize there's somebody else here at the moment.
Like, in the house or in front of the house?
In the house. As you step up and enter, it only occurs to you last moment as it seems different, but you see somebody new, somebody that you haven't seen before. Sat. Well, I'm not going to say Sat. You tell me.
Oh, there.
What would you be doing in this moment? And how do I say your name?
Raquella.
Kelly.
Yeah.
What would you be doing as the end?
I think that Raquella would be sat in the center of the table facing the doorway. There is a lavish meal that you know is not in your pantry, was not prepared from the ingredients that you have available to you here.
Unless it's not black or lumpy, it's not ours.
It's not black or lumpy.
Oh shit.
Definitely not prepared by your servants. And she has it in front of her, and it looks like she's got a half-finished plate besides her. But she has got her legs rested on the... She's sat in the chair in the center, and... let me just move that to the center. Yes. Crossed with incredible poise, and is just flipping slowly through an enormous tome that has probably come from your library that she has found. And she peers up to you.
Can we not get a break today? Who are you? And what are you doing in our house?
Exactly.
Your house? I was under the impression this belonged to my family.
Drow skin tone, white hair, similar shaping of the cheekbones. I look over to Relius. Do you know her?
Hello there, brother.
Oh.
Great. What do we owe such a pleasure as this?
You left me an open invitation by the mail some months ago. I thought I'd take up on it, considering I've heard some wonderful rumors of yours of late.
You've spiked my interest. What rumors?
Rumors of your involvement in a dragon attack, for a start. And then of strange dragonborn visiting your house.
We have
Naturally,
several
I have
strange
a
Dragonborn.
couple of fun little watches.
Very quick. Speaking of strange Dragonborn, like I see one over there. Does Karad look like he knew that she was here? See, he's bringing food over.
Yeah. Hey, Lady
This guy.
Kelly. I know you said nothing black, but the only wine I've got has already been coloured. It's very good, though, I promise.
Why do you keep putting coloring in all of our foods and stuff?
He looks sad.
If you like, I can source some more food dyes.
I'm going to take that as a yes. Here you go. Here's your wine. Some more of it.
Thank you.
Top up.
Sir Relius, this is sister, cousin. What is her name?
Raquella.
Rakilla. Oh boy, that's quite the tongue.
My sister, yes. Some ways back. Either way, how long are we going to be enjoying your company?
Well, as long as you like. I've never been known to overstay my welcome. Though, from the looks of you all, it looks like you're embroiled in some fun I might be of aid in.
Very well. Sir Gift,
Yes?
have your retainers pair feast and plenty of drink.
Raquella's just going to gesture to the feast already prepared.
I will need more than this. Everybody sit. There's been a long day. There is a chance that we'll have some unexpected visitors. More unexpected visitors very soon.
My servants are shopping at present.
How many of them did you bring with you?
Brought one of my retainers and a pair of slaves. I hope you don't mind.
Of course, it's
They had to
mind.
dress up to go outdoors. Your sensibilities in this part of the world are most strange.
won't be saying that if you're caught out in the open in the fog.
I feel like Rero is in character as well, just poured himself a glass as well. I could hear that.
As soon as Relrius comes in, as soon as Relrius comes towards the table, Raquella is going to pick up a glass, hand him one, and pick up one of her own, and offer him for a toast.
What are we drinking to?
To your health. It appears as you've quite let it go.
To my health. And to future ambitions.
You've gotten sloppy, brother.
I say as soon as he takes a sip.
Oh my, I am sensing about enough static electricity here to revive a body. I'll be right back.
Do not go and get Evangeline.
I'm going to neck my glass of wine and just tank the poison.
Wonderful.
Sorry, what did he say? Do not go get Evangeline?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
You said
No.
there's enough to revive a body, and then you said I'm going to go get some.
I'm going to find the shaving equipment.
How much
I'll be right back.
poison is there?
How much poison? I think it would be a basic poison, so it's like 1d4 poison, just the kind of thing to give you a little jump start in the mornings for a drow.
Alright, go ahead.
It's a DC 11, DC 12 saving throw. Yeah.
Everybody go ahead and roll me a...
Oh, just for
drinks.
the one with Relrius
Oh,
personally.
it's you only give it to him?
I offer him a toast. It's just the one I handed him. I wanted to
Okay,
see
I
if
see.
he was still drow as he thinks he is. Okay, that nice 1d4
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
3.
Perfect. He is also resistant, so he will take it.
Oh,
one
what
point.
a dig. He takes
all right.
1 point.
Just 1 point of damage. As it's almost just a nice tickle to the wine, you know? And he doesn't even flinch as he downs it. Just.
I suppose I take 1
It's
point
good
as
because
well.
if he flinched from
You
that,
also
I
take
probably would have swung at Raquel.
How many times has
That's
the
enough
boss
to kill
been getting
Evangeline. Sorry, pardon?
hit? Too many times his boss has been getting hit. Jerome realized he has to take a more aggressive stance with people.
I mean, yeah.
As for, I realise I haven't described what she looked like. You've got a picture there, but she's sort of
Through the picture up, yeah.
warm grey skin, hair white as spider silk, and deep maroon eyes. Raquel as a quintessential drow, but dressed in gilded, gothic, armoured raiment, adorned with a garter belt and drow lingerie underneath. She wears a pair of golden spectacles and has a long silvery estoc sheathed at her side. Her hair is cut neat and straight, and she carries herself with an air of implacable superiority. Even being Relrius's much younger sister, is still of a similar lithe and tall build, definitely at least 6 foot, this one. But she does look undeniably young, barely adult, especially for a drow.
Alright.
Though being drow, of course, that could be anywhere up to 50.
Of course, yeah. Alright, so you said how much of this is actually poisoned?
No, just the wine. I wanted to check if you were still capable of surviving in a real society.
More than surviving.
You return, but your wife does not come with you. I'd heard such fun tales of the Lady Evangeline.
Well, unfortunately, you will not get to experience them. She is dead.
Sad, but inevitable.
No great loss.
You know, Mother was so distraught when she found out you'd abandoned Lolth for another demon and married a human woman on human soil that she couldn't even get to her evening flayings. He had to leave that to Brother.
Please, don't come here bearing bad news. Do not tell me that she is still alive.
You might be surprised to learn that she is.
And the day gets worse and worse.
Rafina has tried once or twice. In fact, that evening when she realized she was distraught, she did poison her cup, but she had the antidote as always.
Shame. It's been a long day already. And,
Oh, I won't bother you
long
if you don't wish me to. I'm not here to cause any shit, as it were.
I still don't truly understand why you are here. Open invitation aside.
I smell a scandal. I smell fun. I smell you trying to get your way. You never were happy with your inability to take the matriarchy of the house. I suspect there's a throne around here you're looking for.
You would. And he looks around for a moment before saying, you would suspect correctly. There are plans
Fantastic,
in
I
place.
want in.
And what's the price of your help?
What do you mean? A share in the glory? I'll never assassinate my way to the top of the house. It's an inevitable sacrifice of my life that I am not the best at assassinations, as it happens, especially not with my sisters, our sisters. You've met them. And Mother proves particularly difficult to be rid of, so I thought I'd cut my losses and travel for a different prize. Naturally, I have no desire to take what you covet, but I would like to join in the fun.
I think we can find you a spot amongst the planning. Very well.
Fantastic.
I need to put a plan together this very afternoon.
Well,
I
allow
have
me to
some
help.
ideas.
I would so much like to meet your inner circle. You must have met many extraordinary people if you trust them so readily with your information.
And speaking up a little bit, Jovial, sometimes hard to hear you.
Sorry.
You must have met many incredible people to trust them with your information.
They know what they need to know. Let's feast first, and then we will discuss this further. So, Gift, will you come and join us? You're making me nervous standing in the corner.
You asked me to get them ready, and I'm giving them their orders.
Hey. Oh, shit. Fuck. Hey, hi. I have something special to add to the feast. I made you these, and he holds up a tray. And on the tray is bowls for each of you. There's a bowl with this like beautiful garnish all around it, but in the middle, just standing, is this like spherical, what appears to be like a ball of very dark chocolate.
Appropriately black this time. I do
and
like
he
the bitterness.
will hand these out to each of you. They are very special. Please eat.
Did you put ink in it again?
No.
Do I believe him? I'm gonna.
Yeah, I mean, he has a. Actually, his deception is actually not bad, weirdly. Okay. You honestly, you're too tired. You have no idea at this point. Like, could be any. You don't know.
I'll take a bite. If there's ink in it, I'm spitting it out.
There is actually no ink in this. However, as you bite in, it's got a gooey center, almost like a little bit like ganache, but dark, like this deep crimson red, like a very thick berry center, and it's beautifully made. It's decadent and delicious.
Wow, you actually can cook.
As everybody consumes this, well, strictly speaking, I didn't make them. Yeah. No, I mean, I found them. But I had one. They were very good.
What do you mean find them? Like
they were just on the side in the kitchen.
Inside in the kitchen, just
there was a note saying it was a gift for everybody.
From who?
It was just signed with a T.
Wasn't that the guy we met for scouting out the church named something T?
Vin.
Oh no, he was Finn. God damn.
Not a T inside.
Not a T inside.
So far away from T.
As you consume these, there's several things that's going to happen.
Oh.
Firstly, if you are level 6, you can level up.
Hey!
Oh, it's Zyron's friend, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's Tiamat.
Oh, Tiamat herself was in our kitchen. To be fair, she was in Evangeline's mind, and that's a far worse place to be.
You know, even
Did not
the
deliver these personally, just to be
devilish.
It's like the idea of a giant five-headed dragon just sort of wandering down the street, like cupping a sort of a tray of cupcakes.
Even the devilish dragon god, needs some hobbies. Maybe Tiamat likes to make chocolates.
Can you imagine the size of the oven gloves?
I wonder if she uses her different heads to make the perfect chocolates.
We're gonna add some.
Yes, the famous cacao head of.
For those of you that haven't already, also you gain a +1 to a stat of your choice if you haven't already added it.
Anyone?
We did that last week, yeah.
Oh, did we already do that one? All right.
Yeah, we have the resistance and this +1 stat.
Oh, so we did. I'm so silly. Okay, cool. I was wondering where Rower's got resistance to poison.
Yeah, when Evangeline busted out in dragons, everyone got a resistance.
I was very tired last week, so I apologize. Oh, Jeroen's getting injured. All right.
I was just checking something.
There is more things that you, however, do gain from this. If everybody can put on their sheet, you should hopefully you know how to do this. Through the importer, go to feats. And add the gift of the chromatic dragon.
Oh.
Now, to be very clear on this is not technically the full feat.
Okay.
Add the whole thing to it, but you only have access to 2 types of damage at the moment: acid and poison. The others will become unlocked as Sir Gift finishes more of his trials.
Oh, that's neat.
That's cool. Acid and poison, you said, right?
Indeed. There is also the matter of a minor boon. That is what you all get either way. From me, you get quite a lot from this because of certain things that you did. There is other things you get. Jeroen, you can add a second feat.
Oh, fighters, let's go.
You can also add, and now as I say this, I actually didn't check if you already have it. You can add Heavy Armor Master.
Oh, I don't have that.
There we go.
Is that the extra feat? Was it in
Yes.
addition to an extra feat?
No, sorry, that is
So
the extra.
set
feat.
it separately.
Yes,
That's why I was.
sorry.
Okay, Heavy
Yeah,
Armor
that's-
Master.
You get an extra feat, which is Heavy Armor Master. Yep,
Oh yeah, that's the +1 strength too. Look at that.
it is. Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's neat.
I gotta work. Do you know what? Actually, Jack, I apologize.
Which one?
British Jack, I apologize to you. Do you know what? I can't, for some reason I came up with Evangeline's and forgot you were switching character. Evangeline, however, can permanently lower their misfire score with all firearms.
Great. it was only a 1 anyway.
Well, then it would have gone down to 0. Which is frustrating, but I will come up with something for Raquel. Moving around the table, I know what Relrius gets, but I'm not going to share that for the moment. Fenric. I'm going to send you this. You get... If I can find it. You get Gambler's Edge. Do you mind me telling people what it does?
Yeah, go for it.
So, luck favors the bold or the foolish. You get a number of charges equal to your proficiency bonus. This will go up. Obviously, as no shit. You have 3 options of what to do with these charges. You can use them to do loaded dice, which means that before an attack roll, a skill check, or a saving throw, you can before the roll is actually even made, you can just say that the roll is going to be a 10 on the dice.
Okay.
There is rigged hand, which when you miss an attack roll, you can roll a d6. On a 6, it hits. On a 1, they get to make a free attack against you. And then the final one is bet against the house, which when you roll damage on an attack, you can call high or low, and you roll a d20. On a 1 to 10, that's low. On a 11 to 20, that's high. And you have to choose high or low on the dice. If you call it correctly, the attack will deal maximum damage. You call it incorrectly, it will do 1 point of damage.
All right.
I'm feeding into your gambling addiction.
Yep.
Good luck. What I was going to say is that you managed to get lucky in the church, so I was just going to give you the lucky feat, but I realized then
I already have it.
Yeah. Dr. Sidorich.
Yes.
You are also going to gain a feat. Or freezies.
Mm-hmm.
You gain Meta Magic Adept.
Excellent.
So you have a little bit more control. Obviously, you gain 2 sorcery points with that. You can you learn 2 meta magic options. That is up to you.
What's the quickened spell? The one where the action becomes a bonus action?
Yes.
Which one extended the duration? Was that extend spell or was that a different one?
Extended spell, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Up to a maximum duration of 24 hours, though. Keep that in mind.
I mean, if you import the feed, I think that one is automated, so you just...
Yeah. It was, but I was just wondering which were the ones that I really like. So I've quickened and extended.
Yeah, take a look through. Subtle spell is also a very good one, I will say. That's
true. And I
that
think
can be very nice. But it's your choice. Pick whichever 2 feel spicy to you.
Done and done.
All right, you'll gain something else in a moment. So just to be clear, this is kind of weird because you're all gaining stuff from multiple things. You're all gaining stuff from the charity event. You're all gaining stuff from the mission, and you're all gaining stuff. Well, some of you are gaining stuff as well from sacrificing abilities. All at this point, so I'm doing this all at the same time. So it might feel like a lot, but it's all happening kind of at once. So I apologize if this feels a bit bizarre. Who have I done? Fenric, so Gift, you haven't had yours yet. So Gift, I'm gonna send you yours. Yours is a bit weird, but you get Tiamat's Sovereign Smite as a feature. So effect. Yep.
Is it possible to buy a +1 weapon?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How much?
It's 1,000 gold.
Oh, that's easy. Okay, fine.
Plus the cost of the weapon, technically.
Yep, that's fine. Thank you.
Niche. Do you want me to share with people what that does, Sir Gift? Sir Gift? Derek.
Yep, sorry, I didn't even know I hit the mouse button to mute myself. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Alright, so whenever you use a Divine Smite, you can change the type of damage to any of the Tiamat damage types. But in addition to that, once per long rest, when you fail a saving throw, you can choose to succeed instead. It is kind of like a legendary resistance. There's a very slight downside that every time you do it, you will take damage equal to half of your level from Tiamat. It's only once per long rest, which I don't think No, it's only once per long rest, yeah. But you will take some damage when you do it, so be a little bit careful how you use that. Perfect. Thank you. All right. Who am I missing? I'm getting confused because we have people that have become such and such.
NPCs?
Yeah, Jack.
You have done Jeroen, me, Fenric, Gift. So unless
yeah, Jack, is there? I know where Elrius is, but I'm not sharing that character for the moment. Jack, is there anything? Is there a feat that you would particularly like?
A feat?
Yeah.
I would like another scholarly pursuit.
How many of those do you have? What
I have 4. I have 4. It gives me a skill proficiency and a minor benefit.
Send me a screenshot of the one that the one that you want to take in addition. That's probably. It sounds like it's probably along the right sort of lines. So just send me a screenshot of the one you want, and you can probably get that.
Just to confirm with you, Ty, as I level up as a spellcaster, I get access to choose 2 more spells, right? As a wizard?
No idea.
Yes.
It sounds right, but yeah.
Yeah,
It
I
should
could either
say
do level
in the-
4 or something else, because I have 4th level magic now. I choose, just so that you understand this, I chose Spirit of Death for 4th level and Sending for 3rd level, because he has casted Sending, so I'm kind of playing into that he understands better.
There's a slightly less powerful one that I also want, if this one is too powerful.
No, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Yep, we can do that.
Nice. Thank you.
All right, perfect. In addition to this, sorry, I swear we're almost done. Evangeline's is going to show up in a bizarre way. Dr. Sidorovich, as you eat this, seemingly you feel something else shift, but you can't tell what it is for the time being. If you figure it out...
How often I've heard that same sentence.
Hey, if you figure it out, then you figure it out. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Yes.
Which you might do. You might figure it out.
Oh, is it a saving throw proficiency thing?
No. Oh, we didn't add that for you guys.
We
did
haven't had a 3rd saving throw proficiency.
All right.
Okay, so it wasn't just me. I thought that was just I forgot.
No. Okay, cool. Sorry. Like I said, I was exhausted last time. You already have 3. How did you have 3?
Me?
Did you add 1? Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, like I earlier said, I thought I had forgotten. I just added it just silently
okay.
earlier. I was like, I forgot about that. Silly me.
That's totally fair. Everybody can go ahead and add a 3rd save proficiency. Just let me know what you add, but that's fine.
Intelligence.
Whiz.
Con Fenric.
I'll probably do wisdom as well.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and add it.
Indeed.
Alright. check the little language box next to it.
I just did.
Yeah.
Can't reach Conic?
You sent something really big last
you
time.
can.
Yeah, I was talking to the dragons.
Oh. I don't know what you said.
You don't have to know.
That's true.
All right. Dr. Sidorich, I've also
are they all
added
getting?
something to yours that in time will certainly become obvious what it is. That is your gift in exchange. And these are a little bit more subtle. So I'm going to message gift with yours as well, which is an additional one.
Are they all taking additional proficiencies and skill?
In saving throw,
No.
you get an additional
No.
saving throw proficiency.
Oh,
Mhm.
do I get that as well?
Yeah, everybody gets that. That's what I'm saying. Everybody choose one and let me know what you choose.
Nice.
Could Simon please stop talking in tongues?
No.
Um,
I can understand him
Perfect.
and her are fine.
just go ahead and tick
Wait,
that
no.
box.
No, I changed my mind.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Tick that box. Wonderful. The other thing that you all gain, of course, at this point, as you're reading this, there are 2 more effects, which I will create and add at some point for you, which is that every time you finish a rest, long or short, you will gain 10 temporary hit points.
Every time.
Every damn time, baby. And you will get 1 charge of relentless endurance.
No, that's new.
No, that's... I wasn't calling it that before. Maybe... Did you not gain that?
You mean the augments you like stay on 1 HP?
Alright, ignore that.
That's a new one.
Alright, maybe that was the next one and we didn't actually hit that one. Maybe I'm just getting mixed up.
And it will be a first now.
Alright, I think... Okay, yeah, ignore that. I lied. But you do get the cool 10 temporary hit points. That's really cool, right?
Yeah, no, that's
Ignore the rest. Yeesh. Alright. By the way, Derek, I'm sending you a message. I'm calling it Tiamat damage. I hope you understand what I mean by that.
Yep, I
As
get
in,
you.
like,
Yeah, I get you. Instead of typing it all out, no, I feel you.
there we go.
Is there a way to automate Heavy Armor Master?
Yes.
Oh, thank fucking God.
I am going to... Oh, shit me. I can't remember how to do it.
Oh.
I will look it up. I don't think you can... I will look... I've done it for the Isklof game because there's a lot of damage reduction in that. So I know it is possible, but I will go into that and remember how to do it. There is a flag for, like, physical... There is a flag for damage reduction. I will work it out in the background and I will give it to you. But yes.
Yeah, I think I have a vague idea as well, but like I didn't want to touch it in case I do it wrong or like, fuck something up.
You'll be alright. But yeah, we'll sort that out. Either way, with that, has everybody successfully leveled up as well?
I'm missing some stuff, so I was hoping we should take maybe a break and get some extra or something.
Let's go ahead and take a break.
Because I also need to take a
Oh,
piss.
yeesh. Alright, let's take a 10-minute break. We can finalize any stuff. If there is anything in there that you need to ask me, then we'll figure that out during the break. But yeah, 10 minutes, guys. Thank you very much for being here. We'll be back. Ok, thank you very much for pointing that out. I have changed it. The YouTube wasn't working very well. It's a bit of a bitch, honestly, to get it working sometimes. So anyway, but no, I've changed that now. It's all good, guys. Thank you for the bits. Thank you to our new follower, to all our new subs. It's wonderful. Thank you. We will be right back after this. Also, I have to give you guys some more cards. You have a legendary card has been played. You guys also have you don't have that many cards in your deck, which is quite cool. I mean, you've been added some today, but you were actually down to none the last time I handed out a card, and then we've added them. So you've still only got now you've got about 10 cards in there. But you've got fewer cards than everybody else. So it's quite cool to see you topping up. And you have another
Like all
legendary
your
card in your deck,
Bobs, people.
which is cool. Oh my god. Oh no, okay. Yeah, so that's 2 legendary cards knocking around pretty close. Guys, thank you. 10 minutes, we'll be back. Yeah, go do what you need to do and take a little break. said that, but then I did it anyway, so you had no choice. Welcome back, everybody. Hit back if you're back. Back it on up. Mel, Jack.
Too many.
Derek, you there?
Yes.
I'll try and fix it, but doing anything on your sheet is impossible, so I need to change it.
I tried to go to the other one and it wasn't working there either, so.
Well, it's not that. It's just I can't edit anything on the other sheet because it's stupid. I don't know. I'm sure you probably can. I just don't know how. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Also, Ty, I have found what I gained, and it's very funny. I looked around for ages on that fucking sheet trying to find it.
What? No. It's fine. There you go. That'll apply for you now, Derek. I'll sort it out for everybody else at the moment. But I'm not gonna put your aura on all the time. But we can do it. But they're definitely on there for you now.
Gotcha, perfect.
Right? You agree? They're showing for you?
Yep.
Parfait.
Shit, I'm late again.
Every damn time. Jack, I'm going to drop you a message in private.
So sorry.
Just call me Hunter from now on. It's the only thing I'll respond to.
I've told you, you can call me Pussy Destroyer.
No.
Okay.
No. All right. Perfect. Welcome back, everybody. The meal continues after you. Sorry, I just wanted to quickly double check or it's going to annoy me. Everybody's happy. Yeah.
Extremely.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is damn good chocolate. And I can't even taste it.
It's incredibly good chocolate. Almost suspiciously good chocolate. All right. With this, Cad's like, yeah, anyway, if I find anything else, you want me to just serve it up like that?
I think you should let us know first.
Yeah.
Let us know.
We
But
should
you know
usually test it for poisons first.
It's not poisoned.
Yes, I get that now, but it doesn't mean that something couldn't be poisoned in the future.
Well, you would have known if it was poisoned.
Yes, I understand that.
What?
Don't mind him, he is a bit bitter today.
No, as in like, we ate ours a while ago, so... if it had been poisoned, you would have come back and we'd all been dead.
That may have been funny, honestly.
We were just testing it for you, sir. Honest. Well, I'm gonna go start. I've got a delivery of ink coming in soon.
Oh my god. So, Rickwell.
Yeah.
What is the Relius family situation actually looking like? Because he's indulged frighteningly little about the household. I understand that there are problems there, but I am not privy to the machinations of Drow society.
Well, the problems. Let's see. I don't think there were any problems I can think of. I mean, no one's been assassinated yet, which proves our strength. We are a subservient house to the larger machinations of our cities, but in truth, many of my sisters have a lack of perspective. We own vast hordes of slaves, a thriving business that earns us ample coin, rivaling that of our master house. As such, we are in a position of great power, and all they want is more, never stooping to savor the comforts they already have. Not that comfort is going to save you from a dagger in the neck. Regardless, Relvius, he was gearing up to be a hunter for our home and then decided he no longer wished to be part of it. Mother was naturally distraught. But on the other hand, I suppose that's one less rival. Not that he would ever be eligible to be head of a house.
Right. Matriarchal society, am I correct?
Honestly, until I was in my schooling years, I didn't know that any other societies even existed. It baffles me that this human society up here has lasted so long.
You'll find that the endurance of the human spirit is a very common thing found across many cities of the world.
I know, but a patriarchal society?
Also very common.
What's the merit? In the Underdark and Drow cities, males, even exceptional swords, are mainly used for propagation and hunting on the surface. Bringing in wealth for their family is the highest honor they can attain. A good use of their majoritively dull prospects.
Well, I assume then that you are comfortable when helping your brother, Lord Relius, here, and most likely us as well in our goals, because unfortunately, up here, it is all equal opportunity.
There's no such thing as equal opportunity in any society.
There is.
But I
You just have
see
to be
your
willing to
point.
take it.
A fair point. Well, I will look and see. I have in fact been in this duchy for a few years now for my apprenticeship with my family's business.
Are you sure they're going to just allow you to sidestep that and come aid your brother?
Oh, please. I've left at least 2 of my retainers there to continue the business. The merchants know their way around, and there's still a small army of our house's guards there to keep them in line.
Oh.
There's no reason to believe that business wouldn't run smoothly. Besides, we can always take a quick trip down to Chiswell to see on ourselves.
Yes, well, I don't know about that. But good to know, I suppose.
Honestly, This duchy in particular is incredibly wondrous. Have you seen the monstrosities that crawl out of your caustic fog?
Yes. You should see Fenrix. Why don't you?
Ah, a fellow investigator of this strange phenomenon. I would love to see your notes. If you have any specimens here, I would love to put them up for auction.
He is not for sale. He's an experiment.
I see. In that case, allow me to aid in your next one. I'm most fascinated.
I'm just gonna, as she's speaking, I'm just gonna, glance over to Relrius and then look back at her. We'll see.
Very well.
It is, it's safe to say that in our little circle here, most of us have had quite some time to get to know each other. So you'll have to forgive if there's some doubt or misgiving every now and then.
Oh no, don't worry. I am ever at your service in terms of your ambitions. I would not have come here if I did not expect to be on the lowest rung of this conspiratorial ladder.
Oh. Surprisingly... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for?
Compliant, helpful, gorgeous.
Yes, all three, I suppose. Or should I say,
Amenable.
kind, actually.
Kind. Never heard that one before.
Relrius
That
looks
you
at
haven't.
Please keep going. I want to hear more about this.
About this kind word. As pleasant as all this is, I do find it interesting, and I will certainly be at least willing to see what you can offer to the proverbial table. Not this one, but, the other one. I do... And Ty, I assume it's a bit later than 1 at this point. Yeah, I was just about to say
1.
No. I do have something important to get to still today. So I will take my leave, and Lord Relius, if it is convenient, perhaps we should convene tomorrow to discuss the grand scheme of things.
Yes, you all do look quite tired. Though that chocolate appears to have perked you up slightly.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
What of that?
After I make my leave with you, I gotta inform Vizrin what's going on and how the trial went.
Very well. Yes, tomorrow will do quite nicely. I need to reevaluate now that we have more assets at our disposal. So.
By the by, I took the liberty of allowing myself into your downstairs, but I haven't really examined the accommodation.
What do you mean downstairs?
Is this not the downstairs of your house?
Oh yes, it is. For you, at the very moment, it is.
Nice.
There are plenty
What a
of
giveaway.
sleeping accommodations upstairs. I am sure that one of Sir Zyron's retainers is currently taking care of it, yes?
Oh, please, you silly man. Of course I know you've got some underground, hidden basement. We even have those in Drow Society, and we're far below the ground as it is.
It's still a basement then?
We have a basement.
Yeah, we have a basement. We have multiple basements. Look, Relius, Lord Relius, there's one important question that really, I think, needs to be asked here for the sake of both me, Lord Zyron, Sir Fenric, and maybe a little for Jeroen. And do not take this the wrong way, Lady Raquel. But the question is, of course, Lord Relius, we can trust her, yes?
You want to know if you can trust my sister?
I'm going to cup my chin and sort of like stare at him and sort of flutter the eyelashes.
And who? Derelius?
Relrius, yeah.
Oh god.
I will let you make up your own mind. I've certainly made up mine. Flutter your eyelashes somewhere else.
Well, that is certainly called calculating and very vague.
And typical. The man has never been one to give you a straight answer about anything.
Yes, I guess
You're
that's
a
why
smart
kind of
man,
like
Doctor.
he is a
do just
puzzle.
fine.
Sorry, what was that, Ty?
You're a smart man, Doctor. You'll do just fine.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is what I keep telling myself. He will take his leave, join up with Herman, and I'm going to fucking read a scroll.
I'm going to peer up to Relrius.
By the way, now that your strumpet is solidly beneath the ground,
Who the fuck?
I was wondering if you wanted to use the services of one of our lesser Celandines.
Apologies, who is this to?
Relrius.
I'm going to retire to my office.
You
Send
sleep in
them
your
to me.
office.
No, but we have some time before I'm heading to bed. Send them to my office. Jeroen, follow me.
So not.
God, I forget he's got half movement.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, is the game constantly telling you can't move further than that?
you're moving too fast as he like limps down the hallway.
You move this door?
I just don't think I've added any doors yet.
Well, there's
quite a lot of doors
there's
over
one over here, and there's
I've added some
here.
doors. I need to. I'm working on doors still. Don't worry about it.
I do like how Evangeline is just dead on the front porch at present.
We can leave that
Yeah, I
out.
don't think he's
Saw
dead
that
somewhere
too.
else, but yeah, that's fine. At this point, it is just Raquel. What's the name again? Sorry.
Riquella. So
Riquella.
you could pronounce it Riquella if you want to, but it's
Riquella.
Elle. That's the accent on the E.
Yeah, it's the end
Raquel.
bit that I'm just like Raquel.
I
Raquel.
pronounce it like this, Riquella.
Okay. Raquel, you are left sat there as you watch Essa walk in, give you a small bow, but just make her way straight to the kitchen as you are left with Fenric, an older sat on the stairs, just looking bored, staring down at you.
You have dragonborn servants. Good taste.
They're not mine.
I assume they inevitably belong to that serious-looking paladin.
I don't really. I don't really belong to him.
You're in service of him, then.
I take stuff places. But I do take
Hired.
stuff places for him. I'll take stuff places for you too if you want. Want me to take you somewhere?
I suppose I do need some things lifting. Unless
Alright,
that's
nice.
not what you're offering.
What am I taking?
I'm just gonna point into the kitchen where where the fuck did I write the name down?
Essa?
Where Essa went, yeah.
Essa is the elderly-looking drow.
Alright.
She will be moving all of my luggage. If you wish to commit your brawn to that, I would appreciate
Alright.
it.
Where are we taking it? Where are you staying?
I don't know yet.
Oh, okay. I know some nice like inns. I do not stop off and drink at them.
Don't we have a room upstairs?
I
Alder?
would assume that you have guest rooms here, unless
Oh yeah,
they're
we got
all
loads. Are you staying with us?
preferably.
All right.
The fog doesn't agree with my complexion.
I used to be a black dragonborn. Then the fog got
How? I was wondering how that was possible.
So do you spit acid instead of breathing cold?
I wink at him.
Maybe. Yeah. Sure. I do whatever I'm told. You want to see?
But I suppose I'll do this just for fun.
Wow.
Wow.
Alright, I'm gonna go start getting your baggage in.
Baggage
Hey. Little party going on in the kitchen at the moment. All right. With that, Fenric, Raquella, either of you doing anything else whilst you're around the table?
If she doesn't say anything, I'll probably stand up. I've had a really long couple of days. I think I might go to bed early today.
If you so desire. I'll be mooching around your home. I might even spend a few days in the library if you're not planning on doing anything.
You'll probably find the doctor there.
Either way, I wasn't joking. I would absolutely love to take a look at your notes.
I'm still working on them. Don't know how far I've gotten, to be honest.
Well, in that case, I would love to provide some pro bono aid in your area of study.
My one question is, what would you like to do with the fog?
What would I do with the fog?
Yes, if you can control it, what would you do with it?
You wish to control the fog?
That's not what I said. I said if you would like to control it.
If I could control the fog, I would mutate lesser creatures into beings of use and sell them for a marvelous profit, or have them serve me.
Okay, so we kind of do have the same views. And then that's where I'll stand up and I'll start walking away.
Do I believe him?
I have no idea.
I mean,
Should I?
yeah, roll insight, I guess.
Okay, I'll roll insight then. That was not good. I believe you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Boy, that was really, really bad.
Doesn't get much worse than that.
You choked on your wine there for a bit when you were trying to be all eccentric and it fumbled your insight.
I'm just watching his ass as he leaves the room.
God.
No sexual harassment in the workplace, please. Thank you.
My
I'm
room's
sorry,
not
that
big enough for two
that's
people.
That's not taught in drow schools.
All right. With this, you have all sort of split up at this time. Dr. Sidorovich, you're reading, yeah, I assume?
A scroll. 8 hours.
So, Zyron, what are you doing
I
at
am-
this moment?
To not interrupt the doctor, I would be psychically speaking to Vizrin and having him write down everything that went down at the trial.
Okay.
Just recanting it all.
All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. He will start writing a long report of that. With that, we're going to move over for a brief moment to Relrius and Jaroon.
Yeah, yo.
Oh, real quick thing as we enter the room. I would like to do just a quick check of the room, if nothing changed. As well as, I have this now, so I use Wand of Magic detection, since I will fucking rarely use this ever, I feel like. Might as well use it here to quickly have a scan across the room.
Roll me a d20.
Oh shit, I cast it like this, huh? Alright, well, this is the first time Jeroen, starts casting spells.
No,
look at that. That is appropriate, I feel like. That is appropriate. He enters the room, he enters the room first, uses the thing, and immediately short circuits the wand.
He fucking shakes it and it snaps at the top.
Too fucking perfect. Roll me a d6, please.
Fucking major switch.
Why did you say it?
Hell yeah.
Roll me a d100 and please roll another one. Oh, okay.
Is it? Wait, what is? Is the D100 just the random effect, or is it higher is better and lower is worse?
No,
it's just random. I would have just really enjoyed seeing another one.
The D6 determines the severity of it. One is very major.
It's divination, so this could be fucking anything, really.
We all see the future. Or everyone in that bubble sees the future. Who's upstairs from that point?
Just Valius and me.
Am I checking? What room did I get given? Because I'd be in it right now. If it's directly above where they are, then that's me too.
I don't know which one you get given, honestly.
Which ones are available? So that one is
certain
Relrius.
rooms.
That one's Relrius. Whose is?
Relrius. Next to him is the
I technically have filled one.
What about the blue bed? Is that who's in there?
You see as you cast this and it goes wrong, emanating from the wand violently and quick is fog, caustic fog, fills this room entirely. There is only the 5 feet around you that is not got fog in it. Everything else dissipates. You can't see very far in front of you at all. You cannot see around you at all, as this whole room is now just filled, and you can feel it tingling as it starts to corrupt and warp your skin. And there's a very familiar just little giggle from the fog.
God damn it.
And you see as she approaches you.
I swing at her immediately.
Go ahead.
Oh no.
I can't believe this woman is back again. This is every fucking time. How many...
You okay?
No, I feel like I'm not. I just, for no particular reason, I'm hesitating to hit this button now. You wouldn't do this to me, Ty, alright? You wouldn't do this to me, right? You wouldn't do this with what you think that you're doing right now. Fine. No, I mean, I see her. Oh jeez.
Torturing it.
Oh, geez,
Jesus Christ.
Oh God, no.
You feel as your battle axe cleaves into, you rip through the flesh, tearing as blood splatters across the ground, splatters up you. You rip through and pull the blade clean. And you see as maggots begin to crawl out of the wound and almost seem to start stitching it up as they clean the wound. She doesn't even flinch.
I'll prepare myself a moment for any sort of retaliation.
Okay.
She grabs on to the front of your armor, almost like clinging to a lover, as she just peers up at you. Ask away.
Can I do this sort of by just thinking it? Because otherwise the communication will be very difficult.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, what are you?
I'm an elf.
But, glance at her, glance around again, so like, and I remember the sort of fucking maggots stitching out up her body, and so that doesn't feel quite correct. But he's like, alright then. What do you want?
I don't want for anything anymore. I have everything I need.
Alright.
She's not gone, In the same way that I'm not gone. I'll see you again soon. We'll see you again soon. Just you wait. It's gonna be a shame to watch you burn. But it's inevitable. And she glances in the direction that Relrius was sat at the desk, but obscured by the fog at the moment. He will get you killed eventually. It's just the way it has to be.
Oh, hi. Was writing notes, come back, she's gone.
And the fog begins to dissipate. And you hear a voice bringing you back. As you hear Relrius' voice going, Jeroen, listen. Fuck.
Turn around. So I assume I have my weapon drawn actually now? Or was this some strange vision?
What the hell are you doing?
He just once more just looks around again. He looks at the wand. Is it like actually active? Did the spell go through?
The spell did go through, yes. Yeah. It doesn't pick on anything, I'm afraid.
Okay. Well, so that was his next thing that maybe he spotted something. Maybe something triggered, right? But clearly that's not the case either. Jeremy just sort of says. The only thing he can describe it as vision. Dead elf. It was the same elf again, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I could tell. Dead elf again. I'll sheath my weapon. I put my backpack down and see if the head is still in there.
It is not.
Ah! Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Fucking damn it! This fucking woman. I sort of like angry throw the backpack into the corner. Gone.
I apologize. What is gone?
Head. Her head.
How hard is it to kill one elf, Drew?
Next time, I'll make sure nothing is left.
Well, you better. We have other things to talk about now, so if you're going to stop fantasizing about elves...
He nods sort of apologetically, and so he stands back where he was.
My sister being here complicates matters slightly, but could still work to our benefit. I want you to keep an eye on her. This little outing of ours has shown me that I don't think I much fancy straying too far again, and I have people to court for the time being. I'm expanding your duties.
Oh.
Should you accept. And he will reach into a drawer and pull out a small pouch. Here's an advance and he
Hallelujah.
puts slides patch towards you. There's 40 platinum in there. Use it to recruit some new guards. I want a handful of guards here at the manor at all times. I want them to be well trained. I want them to be people that you trust, Jurun. They will answer directly to you.
I'm not.
If the group is to head out, as I have some tasks for you going forward, if that is to be the case, then I think it is better that you go with them as in my place. And to keep an eye on my sister, amongst other things. And so I want people that you trust here guarding me whilst they're gone. Is there anything else that you need from me to make this happen?
I'm thinking right now, June is thinking sort of to, his own prices, mercenary prices. 40 platinum, is that a good amount to get some alright people? Well, like good people? I don't want to just...
400 gold, yeah, that's pretty good.
Is that pretty good?
As like a start, like that will require wages going forward, of course. But like as a, just to get them, yeah, that's fine.
Very well. Then June just will nod again and understood.
And let me know if you need anything else, if you need to take some time. I'm going to be here for the rest of the day, just plotting, shall we say.
He evilly rubs his hands together, scheming.
You have some free time now. Just don't wander too far. For the time being, don't leave the manor, please.
Yes. Well, June had an idea what to do with free time, but that idea vanished.
Because you wanted to leave the manor? Oh.
No, it vanished from his fucking backpack.
Got you. Understood.
So... he'll just stand over here then for now until he comes up with a different idea. It was free time.
Nice.
I was, by the way, I don't think it will matter, but I was gonna use something else, but then the fucking wand fucking surged, so we got like distracted by that. I do have a new ability now. A thing I always could do is like change my fighting style. I can only have like one of them currently at least active at a time, but later I can have multiple. But I can change to now to get blindsight.
That's right.
So I would have just checked in case there's anything invisible hanging around,
Yeah, there is.
Well, besides the spider.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that's it.
Besides, what's his name again? Lucius.
Silas.
No. Silas.
Surprisingly restrained from Relius, because I suspected that the spider would be spying on his sister.
Not yet.
DM.
Alright.
Yeah, so we'll just check there. I would likely not find anything in this signal, and I'll switch back. Yeah, no, for now we'll be just here until I come up with an idea of what to use.
You are dismissed, June.
I assume he means me leave the room?
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. My boss says so.
He is...
I will wait outside to the right of the door.
Okay. God, what a good guard. Even on his time off, he's standing diligent.
Until I come up with something else right now.
It's totally fine.
I know. Sorry, I know the doctor is pretty much exhausted right now, right? I think you still have exhaustion and stuff.
Yeah, 2 levels, and
I don't bother you today.
Yeah, I still need to get something for you because I know I needed more notes on basically the ash or the sea of dust. They needed to understand the uniqueness of your condition with the uniqueness of your very person.
All right, perfect. Is there anything that anybody wants to do in this moment?
Yeah, I'm going to move all my shit in with the help of Alder and my 2 servants. Though, I will, as Relrius says, send... I think I will send Felon to hang out with Relrius.
All right. Perfect.
And yeah, I've got a big chest which has a symbol of Lolth on it that I have Alder carry.
That is more valuable than every life in this house. Please don't drop it.
I never drop anything. Ever. Never once dropped a damn thing. See?
It was really funny we rolled that one.
And Fairy's in up and down.
Yeah. And a number of other things. She doesn't have like a bag of holding, unfortunately. I assume I brought a shaded carriage with me to block out the light of the sun. Not that it's a particularly sunny part of the world, but you know what I mean. Drow.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. He'll ferry for the next like half an hour or so, just pulling stuff up and down, running up and down the stairs. Is there anything else that you want to achieve, or people that you want to talk? You know, everybody's sort of spread out at this time.
Where's Zyron?
Zyron is in the study, in the library.
In the library? Okay. I'm going to take a wander down into the library. And as I open the door and peer in, I realise that everyone in here is... like, everyone in here, no one's going to hurt me, and I realise that I'm still wearing the armour that I was wearing. So I'm just going to sort of snap my fingers quickly, and the armour is going to shift into a saucy evening gown. Silks with a spiderweb pattern on it.
Beautiful.
And I'm going to start pouring through the books.
The organization in this room is baffling. None of these books are in the right place at all.
Yes, well, the former lady of the house really did not like my organization.
And these cabinets are so thick, so obviously hiding things behind them. No, I can't find the fulcrum.
That's the land. You're right, and they are hiding things, but yes. We use it for very particular things as well.
I won't pry yet.
I mean, it's kind of hard for her probably not to pry because Sidorovitz is currently reading over a scroll that is undoubtedly the most magical fucking thing in the room.
You are a wizard, then. Your arm reads as magical.
Yes.
And that scroll?
It is known as a serpent scroll. It has been provided, unfortunately, by the Lord of Kusnir himself.
Can I...
One of his aides, really.
Can I dredge through my memory and see if serpent scrolls have been important in any historical events?
Yeah.
Okay.
A few.
Sorry. Yeah,
Never heard of them. Admittedly, I've never been one for magic. I've been told endlessly that I would be good at it, but the incantations always struck me as strange. For example, in old human cities on the northern continent, they use a sort of pig Latin. Ridiculous.
Well, I can't really attest to much of that. I come from a far different place, really didn't Berghof. But this is essentially a very, very powerful kind of magic that requires a lot of attention to understand. It's different for everyone who reads it.
Am I interrupting your study?
Somewhat, but I can multitask usually.
Very well.
What is it that you want to know? Oh no, Jaroon is patrolling outside again.
Does he do that often?
Maybe when he's thinking.
He's bored.
I will say boo in his head as he walks by.
That's mean.
You appear
Stops
to
for a
have...
moment, looks around. I mean, I can probably identify the voice, right? Like,
Yeah.
sounds like shakes his head, moves on.
You appear to have an inordinate amount of smut.
Also from late Evangeline. Honestly, you need to look behind them. There are the medical journals. Books of various species, other oddities, uniqueties. There's also, of course, the other library.
You have another in your secret basement, I assume.
Well, I don't suppose it's really any way of working with you or asking you if this isn't known. Herman.
Oh man.
Remove helmet, please. And Herman will remove the helmet
Mm-hmm.
and reveal that he is indeed a skeleton.
Necromancy.
Yes, most profane of all magics.
That
Everybody would
is fun. Most profane.
So would my naysayers proclaim, yes.
Abjuration is the most profane magic. Can you imagine trying to flay a dwarf and then putting up a spell to prevent you? How ridiculous.
I don't much care for flaying people alive, at least. As it may surprise you, I have a tendency of working with the dead. Although I am a doctor as well, so there's a bit of a contradiction in that. And put the helmet back on. If I had the time to get up from this, I could show you the underground lab where I primarily keep my exotic texts on the field. But I'm stuck here for now, for the hour. You'll have to endure either smut or medical books, or something else that's out here.
Both are tempting, but first a question. As a necromancer, would that explain your pallid complexion?
Well,
You mimic breath well enough, but...
he sighs and shakes his head. That is an unfortunate side effect of me experimenting. he then, as he's still reading, he will open up the cufflinks of his other sleeve, and he will roll up the sleeve of his coat, and though his hand looks fine, although his complexion is so very pale, you can see that upon his arm are various wounds in various states of not decay, but just being sewn up or being held in place with something. But it doesn't seem that he has been healing properly anymore. It just seems that his body is in a sort of state of, well, that it has stopped. But it's also not bleeding from these wounds that have been stitched up so thoroughly.
Is that a wound that's happened today, or is it an old wound?
Those are some older wounds. He has some new wounds that he has to tend to later.
So your wounds never close?
They never close. I don't age. My hair doesn't actually grow back anymore unless magic is involved. My nails don't grow. I don't eat. I don't sleep. Food has no taste for me. I can barely smell. And I'm merciful to the touch and no heartbeat.
You are a scholar of magic, then.
Yes.
I wonder if it would benefit you to gain a living body. Though I suppose it wouldn't be half as durable as your undead one.
To make a very long story short, my current affliction, as he's rolling the sleeve back so that it's covered up, is the result of me experimenting very much with the extension of my time on this planet. Plane, whichever you prefer.
If you're looking for a prime specimen to use as a holiday home, so to speak, we have plenty of able-bodied humans that could be easily lobotomized and used.
The transference of one's own mind isn't as simple as simply opening the skull up and putting the brain in there. The amount of magic required, as well as the necromantic scrolls and incantations involved, far exceeds something that I am currently capable of or even willing to attempt after the backfire of my last experiment. No?
Very well. So what is your present goal?
It is complicated to say, but I am going to fix this.
Well, I'm no mage, but I am a merchant. If you require anything at all, feel free to leave that request on my doorstep.
I shall keep that in the back of my pocket, milady.
You have greatly piqued my interest. Though, am I right in thinking that your friend, the fog investigator, is adept in alchemy?
He's actually adept in many things, but I will not speak for him. You can ask him yourself.
I wonder if you could not ask him to aid you in healing your wounds alchemically instead of using magic.
There are many things that I have to consider, but right now, unfortunately, I must focus further on this. I'm sorry.
Felon's given some good head in the other room.
Jesus. Oh, not that noise again. One thing.
I was half expecting a sleight of hand check.
That would have also worked, to be fair.
Yeah.
Look, if you want to indulge yourself, and you do seem like that at least has a piquing interest, Hammond, show her the carpet entry, please. Well, no, Herman just makes ghastly noises. Yeah, something like that, and he will open up the entrance for her, and I telepathically command him to just show her the lab, I guess.
All right.
The lab.
The laboratorium.
I can't move through the walls.
Yeah,
I know I'm not
working on that.
But how do I then move through the walls?
Okay. You can move Herman there.
Nice.
Well. Yes. He will guide you, of course, into the lab, and though the image doesn't really show it, it is, of course, filled to the brim with various things, from books, acrobatic subjects, to drawings of various humanoids and the dissections of them. The devices that are powering with arcane lightning, things that are moving, potions, brewery, glasswork, the whole 9 yards. And of course, there's a very particular operating table in the middle, which has seen a lot, but it's actually in pristine, clean condition. Everything in here is almost like anally clean is how I can best describe it. The doctor, prestidigitates at a immensely constant level.
Oh my. I'm not one for the arcane, but I have a feeling we're going to get along famously.
Ghastly paranoias from Herman.
I'm going to climb back up the stairs incredibly quickly. It's as though I'm walking, right? This is somebody who's lived in a 3-dimensional city for her entire life. And
I wonder if your undead could be convinced to dig out another room in your secret little underground.
The house crossed my mind, yes.
I'm quite missing my torture room here.
I do not condone, really, of torture unless it's necessary.
Well, unfortunately, I do need to offer sacrifices to Lolth. I'm no priestess, but it couldn't hurt to make sure she still favors me when I return home. Perhaps I'll simply hire another. Or perhaps I could buy another property nearby. A smaller one.
I will have to have a talk about it with Lord Relius on whether or not I'm allowed to dig into the foundations.
Honestly, the fact that he hasn't been keeping up with his sacrifices is telling, but understandable.
I mean, I thought the horns were a bigger giveaway.
Lolth is a demoness in her own right.
Are they then a punishment on him, or are they something else?
I think rather a symptom of his overall deal. Regardless, I am, like I said before, no priestess of the Spider Queen. I was simply taught her rituals in my youth.
Very well. It shall be a matter of discussion, and it shall take time as well.
Honestly, your local religions are far more interesting. The daughter, the mother, the brother. Or is it the son? I never remember.
Oh, it's the son. As for the mother...
Hey. Technically it's both. He is a brother and a son. What? But there's somebody at the door. Do you want me to let him in? I just told them to wait there for the moment. I like the other drow.
So Zarin, you might want to check that out as well, just to be sure.
It's not a goddamn race, Alva.
What? Yeah, but I know, but like I won.
I mean, I didn't see anyone. Oh. Sorry. Poisoned again.
Oh no, they poisoned him.
No, fuck it, did.
It wasn't.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if I forgot if we have like a people or anything.
Yeah,
like
we do
that,
have people
Yeah.
use it.
Who's on the other side?
A dragonborn.
Just to confirm, you know. I'll nod to Zyron. And then I guess I open the door for him.
As you open the door, the dragonborn on the other side, very clearly a black dragonborn wearing leather armor, hood pulled up. Doesn't say a thing, but will step inside and close the doors. Best be discreet. I bring something for you, Sir Gift, and he bows to you slightly, just ignoring you, Jeroen, for the moment.
Yeah, it's fine.
And he reaches in and pulls out a small, just a very small lockbox and hands it to you.
Appreciate it.
For completing your trial.
Thank you.
Where are my quarters?
Oh.
Do I recognize him at all?
Nope.
So you've joined the cause, I take it?
The Whisperer told me that I am to serve you.
And you will be bunking with Alder and the rest? Alder, show him the quarters.
Oh yeah, sweet. Race. Would you like me to follow? Yep.
Yeah, you can run if you'd want to, I guess. And I'm just going to make my way back to where I was.
My name, by the way, is Zalin.
Nice to meet you, and I just make my way back.
Our mansion is getting too populated, guys.
Alright. They're off track.
Doctor, we have another dragonborn here.
Oh, goody.
Wait, what? We have another one? Who are you talking to? Me? Where'd you go? Who did you say that to?
I would have said to the doctor.
Yeah, he said that in the study too.
Oh, okay. I apologize. There we go. You make your way back to the study. There's another dragonborn.
Jeroen, I've noticed you standing there for a while now. Is that something the matter?
He sort of looks around again and then just shakes his head.
Alright, if you're sure. And he's like counting in his head to see if it's gonna be 10 seconds before he asks, or maybe he's not.
Well, no, I don't want to. Now that I know that you're counting, now I don't want to say anything.
Counting out loud.
I was gonna say anything, but now I don't want it anymore because you're expecting it.
It's okay, we'll wait.
God damn it.
Wait.
No,
You know how we call this in the medical profession a doorknob question?
Well, no question. Is that like,
Yeah, where the
that
patient wants to leave and then says, well, actually.
Fenric, did you go to bed? Sorry.
Who?
Did you just go to bed?
No. I was,
Went to bed
I mean, I'm
early.
in my room. I was just waiting for everyone else to stop doing what they were doing. But I'd like to. I'm sitting in my chair at my desk, and I took out my coin of Naribo, and I'm just spinning it on my desk. And I'm going to kind of say a prayer to him. Well now, Naribo, you old rascal. You sure do know how to keep a man on the edge of his seat, don't you? I'd say you've been watching me, but I know better. Luck is a fickle thing. You're probably not even listening to me now. You like to keep us all guessing. Still, I'm here breathing, and I think that to you. So, either I must have played my hand right, or maybe you just liked how I stacked the deck this time. Either way, I figure I owe you a nod. Maybe even a toast. Ain't much for kneeling, you know that. But I'll roll the dice a little longer, if you'll keep them bouncing. Just don't go making it too easy for me now. The game's only fun when the stakes are high. Oh, and if you ever do feel like tilting the odds my way, when it really matters most, well, you'll have a grateful gambler tossing a few coins at your altar. Maybe I'll even cheat a little in your honor. And as I'm finishing up this prayer, I'm going to play my Rune Walker card.
Heads or tails?
Jeez.
Tails.
That's it.
Damn.
You lose all your HP.
You lose the card. What do you want to do with the Rune Walker?
I was going to message you after game to go over
sure.
it.
No, that's fine.
I meant to message you before this game, but I forgot.
Look at this card playing a legendary card. Look at this guy.
God damn, man.
I've held this since the beginning, man.
Jeez.
Waiting for a good time to use it.
Very cool. Runic Tattoo. Don't know what that does.
Very much.
There are a lot of very, very cool ones.
There's
If
a lot
they're
of cool
anything
tattoos.
like the ones we got back then.
They are. All right, let me swap that card out for you. Give me 2 seconds. Roleplay amongst yourselves for a moment.
Well,
Yeah.
I would have quickly mentioned this sort of before Raquel joined, just for, for accuracy. Accuracy. I can't say that word.
Accuracy?
Yes, thank you. Accuracy. For accuracy's sake, I would have said that before Raquel jumped back into the room. But June was sort of like this raspy sigh, because of his condition, and so wandered over. The head gone.
Blinks 2 times at the scroll. Sai glances at him. Looks back at the scroll. I will start worrying about that one tomorrow.
Vision as well.
Oh, another one.
With a woman. She said that Rorois will get. I think her words were specifically me, right? Me, bird. I believe, Ty, that was a question to you.
Apologies, what was the question?
God damn it! I said specific. I just asked again. She said the vision of the elven woman said specifically that I would get burned, like me specifically. Yeah. Yes. Said mentioned me. The Railroys will get me burned.
Well, I wouldn't read.
There was one thing as well. When I struck her during the vision, a wound healed with maggots. In case that is something.
Oh, I really want to make a check, but I really want to keep focusing on this fucking scroll.
You fucking asked earlier, alright? You asked me what's up, okay? Maybe don't ask if you want to be left alone.
On the side, you see him write on a little notebook exactly what you said, and then on the market and right under it, investigate thoroughly. But yeah, he nods and he says, "If you are hunted tonight, come by tomorrow and we'll start looking into a fix for this. I don't know what it all means, but I get the feeling we mess with something that is very annoying to get rid of. But I know maybe just to ask to help us figure it out."
Sure nods, standing, and then just goes back to his shelf over here. And then everyone else will come back in and stuff. Apparently Fenrig also is not down here at all. I didn't even see.
He went to join the reading squad.
I couldn't sleep. Too early.
Yeah,
What were you
fireball
talking
could
about?
really mess
What are you
us up.
being haunted by?
The woman that he executed seems to possess beyond paranormal powers. The head disappeared.
He's just gonna rub his head. I knew I should have melted her body.
I don't think that would do much good, given, the last time she came back from getting her neck snapped. I wonder if she's a perpetual.
Don't those only exist in Warhammer? Or am I wrong?
It's just
As you sort of begin to sort of get into the thought, she will sort of agree upon it. Doctor, the book,
right,
the scroll.
right.
Eyes back on that. You want to break it?
First this, then curious. Serpent scroll first, curiosity second. You're right. I will continue reading dedicatedly and making notes from the serpent scroll that I read as well.
All right. Perfect.
Yeah, Raquel's gonna come into the room with Essa, who is sort of following her around, glaring at everyone with a totally not look of either superiority or intense mistrust. And also Lauren, who is a scantily clad but in fine gilded silks, celandine drow with a spider-like collar made of gold, encrusted with a red gem, and it's on her throat. She doesn't make so much as a noise at any point during her time in here, but she is going to sit quietly on this couch next to Zyron, and Raquella is going to lie down with her head on her thighs like a pillow and kick her feet up on the other armrest.
So yeah, exactly like what you described before, Ty.
I can make it worse. Here's the full art.
Oh God, there we go. The quality in this manner is plummeting. I am trying to find the bar. The bar is gone missing.
Wow. How is he ever going to finish the Serpent Scroll with this many distractions in the room?
It's good that I am a cold, dead man.
Wow.
Yep.
Fucking Sidorovich really on his Sigma grind set over there.
Knowledge of fun always.
Is there anything else that people would like to do? I think we need to take a long rest soon.
I do want to meet Zyron first, so when I'm gonna sit down.
Oh yeah,
Well,
please.
lie down and peer over to Zyron.
Very helpful congregation you've got with you.
Each of them have their own job.
One of them was just telling me about a cathedral you brought to the ground. That true?
And which one is that?
Oh, I wouldn't know. But I am most interested in the purposes behind it.
If you do not know the name, which color?
Oh, you're asking me which Dragonborn? Oh, I see. Sorry, I thought you asked which church. Ty, which one was helping me with my luggage?
Older, but he doesn't know the details.
Oh, he doesn't know the details. He was there
Because
for
they
our
don't-
meeting, though, wasn't he?
I mean, he knew they were.
He knows that
going
it
to
was
a church.
happening.
He
Yeah.
doesn't actually know what happened. Yeah,
Oh, he doesn't know what happened. Okay.
because
never
you guys
mind
are
then.
like everybody's just got back, right? So the only Dragonborn that he knows is Risen, and they're with the gift.
Never mind. I will take back my statement and say.
I mean, he could have told you that they went to a church, but nothing about what actually happened.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So, I'm told you went to a church, a wonderful little outing that you had in the middle of the night, and came back looking like that. It must have been fun.
I wouldn't call it fun, but necessary.
Necessary. Which faith was it?
I will look over towards the doctor and say to his head, "We are trusting this one, right?"
The doctor's on his Sigma grind set. I don't think he's paying attention.
Up in his mind, you hear the doctor is currently not available. No. He just glances up at you, like very slowly from the scroll, and in his head he will reply, "You can tell her whatever you like. It's not like she can go to anyone to tell about what she heard."
What do you mean? I'm extremely trustworthy. All
I
of the guards in this city think so.
I play
didn't say
the
that out loud.
Marius Linden card.
Okay.
He didn't say that out loud. He used psychic message.
Oh. I still use the Marius Linden card.
You do so.
I will just take a side and be like, "The Church of the Mother."
Oh. Now, they were the most fun. They've a sect in Chiswell. I've been visiting for some time. It's a shame to see the people of this town go. Reminds me of home. I assume you eradicated them to a woman.
We, remove some followers, yes.
I suppose that means there are still some left in town.
Maybe
Shame.
in town.
With so many of their sisters dead and buried, I imagine they'll be less likely to play with me. What a shame. I take it you are, in fact, a follower of the Scaled Tyrant.
I just have a small little grin. Of course.
Well, that is fascinating. I've always wanted to meet a five-headed dragon, but I imagine I'd probably die if I did.
We actually have evidence of that. Oh, fuck.
Naturally, the drow underground are less likely to breathe fire and more likely to spit poison. But I wonder what would happen if our respective masters decided to be friendly.
I don't
Or
think
do
the
you-
rest of the world could handle it.
Oh, I know.
But not our problem.
Not our problem at all. So I assume you and I have no poisoned cups to exchange. No
friend.
bite. Wonderful. It'll be a pleasure to work with you.
How well are you at hunting?
Hunting. Hunting in the wilds, not so much. I'm sheltered in a way. My hunting grounds were cities. And my prey did not die. They were sold.
Well, if you're gonna be around us, we'll have to see what you can do. And, there's a beast outside of town that in a day or two we might go take care of.
Do you wish for a duel?
I could do one of those, but you would have to wait till tomorrow.
You do seem incredibly tired.
Are all of your servants skilled?
Well, Lauren and Felin are both skilled. Incredibly so. Though not in arts of combat. In fact, I think Felin must be exerting one of those skills at present most masterfully, if what I can hear is any indication.
Maybe you'll send them Fenric's way after.
Hmm.
A lot from the doctor.
Why is the man lonely?
He had his pants off in the church.
Really?
Yes, we didn't really quite get to address that one, did we?
So there are things that will snap you out of your book.
A good joke, a good joke.
Deep affront.
It was all for just fun. Isn't that what we were having?
Did he just arrive?
No, I've been
Oh,
here
there
the
you
whole
are.
time.
Oh
He has
shit!
been here the entire
I've
time,
been
he's
here
standing
the
over there
whole
entire
time.
Herman will start playing.
Me and
chess against
Herman are
you.
playing dice with each other.
I don't
Well,
know if it's fair to play with a dead man on a dice game, but hey.
I suppose you have. I'd recommend you ask me first before you try and play with my pet. Though I would not be loath to lend them. On the... But in other... Zyron is your name. Are you on a
Iron gift.
Sir Zyron Gift? You strike me as young.
Decently.
I do not recall my brother making any alliances with that of Tiamat.
Oh, that's
So I imagine you
recent-ish.
You are allied through purpose, then. An arrangement.
Friends of a friend seems to make very good alliances. And I kind of
Then
just
are
point
you-
over at Fenric and be like, he's the one that introduced me to Relius.
Ah. Are you on your pilgrimage, then? Of sorts.
2 steps down, 3 to go.
You are? Wonderful. I'm sort of on the drow variant of a pilgrimage. I am on an apprenticeship of sorts at present. See the world. I have no trials, but I must continue to display excellence in whatever field I am forced to undertake. In this circumstance, I am supposed to be overseeing a trade deal. An ongoing trade deal between the chainmakers in Chiswell and my house below the stone. The quarries in Chiswell are a wonderful place to get lost, after all. And with so little civilization around there, many of the fog creatures are easily found and captured. Though I can't say I have many responsibilities in that remark, I do think I need to go back and check every now and again. That would be my only tie that I must maintain. But it is pleasing to see somebody else on a pilgrimage so similar to mine.
And if you're willing to aid me on mine, I would be willing to aid you on yours.
Is that what you were doing last night?
That it was. Completing the second step.
Oh, so you're well on your way.
You're a day too late. You would have missed the fun.
A shame. Well, before anyone else can covet them, I think I'm going to make use of the room you've provided. Who is this new guest?
The Black Dragonborn?
We have
Yes.
another one? Oh, Jesus Christ.
All I got is his name. He's been sent to serve me. Part of the steps. The more rituals complete, the more people that will be under my tutelage.
Well, provided I can get the deals sorted in Chiswell, I have a large number of drow soldiers, indentured soldiers, and slaves of great violent capacity. Though I cannot presently order them to do anything other than their purpose. If we were to fulfill that purpose, they would be at our beck and call. Or in a moment of emergency, of course.
Of course.
It's getting late. Come, Lauren.
Actually, before you disappear, say does recall? I don't quite recall from that just brief glance at the picture earlier, from I don't know, half an hour ago. Does she actually have like armor? You know, I mean,
not
she
right now.
holds a sword there, right?
She's
Yeah,
wearing a shift weave.
what the fuck that is?
It's basically it houses armor and it houses outfits in it. One of which is that. Right now, she is wearing a loose-fitting, silken webbed gown, an evening gown, which looks incredibly comfortable and incredibly provocative.
Well, either way, June was politely waiting for you guys to sort of finish your conversation before he sort of stomps up. And he sort of, you know, he takes a measure sort of you, and then so he says, "Do it. Spar, take measure." As he sort of nods towards you.
A duel?
3 for 1.
I snap my fingers and my armor comes back.
Whereabouts would you like to?
Nods back and sort of heads towards the center of the mansion, you know, the free space in the middle. I mean, that's the fucking best we have here.
Anyone want to watch?
I'm sorry, Herman. This is fun, but this sounds more interesting.
Herman was winning anyway.
Sidorovich is still going to have to stick with
Probably.
his Sigma grind set downstairs.
To the left of the well, so the
I will
trees
walk
are in the
around
way.
shouting for the Dragonborn to come watch.
Alright, now it's getting embarrassing. But everyone has to
Mizrin as
show
well.
up.
Herman
Jeez.
will also show up.
Ah, okay. Even my boss comes through the wall.
I drag a long estoc out of its sheath at my hip, and it is clearly a silvered estoc.
Oh,
And I'm going to push my glasses up, and a glint in my eye as I very clearly examine your entire body head to toe and adopt a duelist's stance. Well, I think one thing you will notice as a avid, a learned fighter, you would realize, Jaren, that Raquella, she's a duelist. She is not a fighter who has had to deal with more than one person at a time in the majority of the things that she's fought. Cheerfully, you've just asked her to a duel.
very well. I mean, as you do that, I do that as well. As we'll actually use before we start the file. We'll use my ability, very rare use for it. Finally, something. Know your enemy. I would like to know if your AC is higher or lower. I can sadly only figure out one of these things on the list. I wish it was
My AC. Sorry,
Lower.
what?
not the direct number. I think I can only figure out if it's higher or
Lower.
lower.
Okay, yeah, it's
or equal,
lower.
I guess.
Yeah.
Lower. All right. I feel like hit points. I had a good measure. Dex, she's definitely gonna have more than me. You know, strength. I feel like good about. So like, I didn't really have much else to know, figure out there. But I want to use the ability. So rare.
I can't technically do it yet, but when we roll initiative, I get a free action to make Jaren my focus, which means I learn about him.
Yeah, do it. I mean, because you can also observe, right?
Adroit analysis.
Yeah, exactly.
You learn more. I learn one of the following characteristics: in highest ability score, lowest ability score, armor class, speed, creature type, or special sense. I would like to examine him for his creature type because I don't know who he is. I just know that he's a big
humanoid,
dude in armor.
I guess.
Oh, is that it, or can I not learn like orc or something? Is that not a
Oh, I
thing?
mean,
Yeah, I'm okay with that. He's an orc.
a kind of orc, yes. Certainly not a normal one.
You know, I've never fought a being of such size before, especially not one clad in so much armor.
The drow will giggle.
Drunes just rolls his neck, so takes a defensive posture. Stands, shield in hand, axe in the other.
Okay.
Alright,
Yeah.
he's certainly waiting right now. See how this roll.
Okay, should
there
we
you go.
roll initiative?
Roll initiative.
Alright. Oh. Yeah, I knew you had definitely more decks than me.
As you roll initiative,
Okay.
that's where we'll end the session for today.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You just kept talking. I was waiting for you guys to stop, and you just kept talking.
I'm
and
so
talking and
sorry. I
talking.
didn't
And I
realize
was like,
you wanted
this
to
is
hang
not
out.
going to happen today anymore.
I had something ready as well, but I was anyway.
Yeah, it's just, you know, it was fine. It was good RP. You know,
I really wanted to duel somebody.
Yeah. It was.
By
good.
the way, Jaren, I'm so sorry about what's about to happen to you.
Okay, dude. Wow.
Because
At least give me that
I'm a,
chance,
this is
come on.
this is a martial class that specializes in single targets and nothing else.
And I specialize in fucking fighting. Like, what does mean fucking
There is one.
Yeah, one of two things about to happen. I'm about to be more powerful than I thought I was, or I'm about to be pummeled into the fucking ground.
I'm kind of hoping that you're just gonna swing, miss, and then Jeroen's decks in face. There's one last thing, Ty, that I kind of want to do for the end of the session is everyone finally runs off out of the study to go watch some people.
That was my second reason, by the way. I wanted these people to get fucking out of here so this man can fucking read the scroll.
Herman will be telepathically commanded to go into the lab, open up the cabinet, and he will grab one of the music boxes from Evangeline, put that next to the doctor, and turn it on. See who misses and reads the scroll in peace with a little tune.
Alright. For now. For now. Alright, beautiful. Thank you. Let's get some stars and wishes. Raquella?
My star is going to go to... Well, if I could give it to an NPC, it would be Felon. But if I have to give it to a PC, I think... I like Zyron. Zyron today, he did a good job at his character RP and stuff. I liked it. I also like that he gets random followers just randomly. It just happens sometimes. It's like that scene in The Hobbit where people keep rocking up at the door. We just have many dwarves now.
You guys were like, fuck, we've got 6 people between us. I'm like, so now I'm all in. I'm just like, okay, let's just keep throwing some at you. Why not? We'll find out what happens. More than that, actually, because we've got Herman as well, so...
Strauss is going to come back. But Herman and Strauss, at the very least, just don't do anything, you know?
Felon and Lauren don't
Yeah.
talk unless you let them. And Essa is sort of going to be... I look forward to finding out what Essa is like by comparison of everyone else.
Yeah, I think I've got some ideas for Essa, but I think she's probably quite quiet as well, but just more in her judgmental way.
I don't know if we're going to have the capacity of being able to pull this off, but there's a very specific butler in an old television show I can't remember, I've seen like clips of, and it's just the most sass at the most perfect moment possible. I can't remember what it is, it's fine, doesn't matter.
Towers.
Just sudden sass.
Sudden sass. Alright, I will do my best, but no promises. I've got to make Neil like that.
Yeah.
What's your wish, sorry?
My wish is that we continue to have a wonderful time hanging out in this place and totally not doing awful things. I also hope that Raquella makes a good impression on the other PCs. I think she has. I think she has so far. I'm gonna cross my fingers there.
Let's see about that next
Find out how many stars you get.
I haven't done anything
Sidorovich.
unpleasant.
Yet. Sidorovich. Start a wish.
It was a pretty good day today, but I'm gonna give it to Jeroen, because I really think that those brief moments, he showed a whole lot again, you know? Jeroen is just mostly there in existing, cutting people down, beating people up, hacking off heads, but the general disturbedness and just this fucking elf coming back and him just being like, what the fuck? Like, upset in its more silent way, you know, and how he just been handling all that. I found it very good. As for wish,
Yeah.
You know, I wish that we're gonna just have some interesting adventures going forward. You know, the first one has wrapped up with a bow tie, and I look forward to what else we can go into. I'm just really excited to keep playing more. I really like Berghof. I like Norfolk. I like the magic stuff. my very first real wizard character, so I'm just having a blast here.
Cool. Thank you. Mr. Zyron, give me a star and a wish, please.
Mine goes to Fenric for just being sick of everything and everything that's happened today. Just a bad day. Something else happens. What else can happen today?
Yeah.
And then wish, once we're all rested and healed up, I would love to go hunt that beast. The first big beast of Berghof.
Hey!
Ooh. Cleric Beast of Berghof. Oh god.
I mean, that was genuinely partially the point, is there are just beasts of Berghof wandering around, as much as other things as well. If you want to hunt them, it's totally up to you. But yeah, cool. Sounds good to me.
I mean, it would definitely make a very, very cool, like, head ornament of some kind. Or, like, trophy ornament. I think. I don't even know what its head looks like. It might be horrible.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Jeroen, somebody that knows what it looks like. I'm not sure about that. Jeroen, star and a wish.
I'll give half of my star to my boss. He has been really good role playing today.
Thank you.
Some good stuff. To Royce, but the other star to a more actual player character, I will give it to also Fenric. I think. I like the. And I have to ask again, ask really quick as well. Like, how do you spell Naribo? What the hell? How do you spell that for the notes?
N-O.
No, okay, there we go. See, all right.
Okay, can you see that?
No, yeah,
it's in common. Okay.
Noribo. Yeah, I like that a lot. I thought that was a very cool prayer and a good use of the card. So I really enjoyed that. And my wish is that I can actually manage my new orders from my boss. You know, I can achieve that successfully, or at least sufficiently.
How do you feel about your new orders of having to assemble a little horse?
It's not necessarily something Drew is used to, but he has, lived this life for long, so he's usually the one getting hired, but he has basically seen that process a lot, so I think he probably can do it too.
This is called a promotion.
I guess in a strange sort of sense, maybe, but he'll do it. He'll figure it out. There is the cool mercenaries are in this town as well. Maybe have a chat with them. We'll see about that. I forgot. The guys who live in the fort nearby.
Yep.
The south end of Berghof.
That's quite advanced mercenaries, but yeah, maybe.
Okay, so 40 platinum is not enough then.
It would be, depending on how many and what you want, and yeah, but...
I think Shroom definitely would be a quality or a quantity kind of person, though.
Yeah,
so maybe that is that might be the right choice there. You'll see.
Sure. All right, fair enough. Thank you, Fenric. Give me a star and a wish, please.
My star is gonna go to. I'm gonna give it to Jack, British Jack, for the RP of Evangeline basically going crazy. That was unexpected, and I enjoyed that.
Unexpected?
Well, I didn't think
level.
you were gonna. Yeah, to that level. We already knew that you were sane, but to that level.
Yeah.
My wish is going to be. I think Fenric, especially knowing someone else is, has the same views of the fog. I think he's going to actually start focusing more on trying to research it.
Fog research. All right, awesome. Thank you.
By the way, are we recording these sessions? I feel like this campaign has been incredibly well done by all parties involved. I feel like we should do a cut-down version of this campaign.
And there are Fox and
We can definitely
Twitch.
try. We'll talk about it after, but
Okay.
good plan. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It's been a star. We're going to go raid, because we're a good little band of orcs. We're going to go raid Lord Gazumba. I don't know that I'm fully saying that right, honestly. Become raid. They are playing Bone Baddies in Greyhawk. He always has a really cool way of doing it, because he has like an actual freaking tabletop in front of him, which is quite cool. And he's a great guy. So please come support, send him some love. Threaten to steal all his cheese. He deserves it. He's got some good cheese, and we can take it all. Guys, thank you very much for playing. There is no Zeef tonight, so this is the last stream of the day. There's
Oh wait,
no
there isn't?
Correct.
No.
Why not?
Exactly, that's why, Shane.
We're gonna go raid. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Thank you for being here, and talk to you all soon. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, buddy.